coast, you'll hear them boast about a light they say that shines so clear. So raise your glass, we'll drink a toast to the little man who sells you thrills along the pier. He'll take you up, he'll bring you down, he'll plant your feet back firmly on the ground. He flies so high, he swoops so low, he knows exactly which way he's gonna go.
Thank you very much to Frigate Bird with the 5 gift memberships. And also thank you to Hollow with a quarter of a year watching Garbage. Wow! Thanks. That's me going super fast. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I came as quickly as I could. Welcome. It's time once again for the Wheel of Trash, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Wheel of Trash! Welcome! It's the Wheel of Trash! And this one has a slightly festive Wheel of Trash, which is to say I spent a little while making a thumbnail, and then I had to remake the thumbnail because it was the wrong aspect ratio, apparently. And there was just one guy, just a clown, in chat who was like, "Hello, Mr. Deadwing! Hello, I am waiting!" And I'm just like, oh, geez. Oh, man. He said that he was waiting for hours. It wasn't hours. It was only like it was like 5 minutes. Thank you to Victor for the subs as well, the gift memberships. Thank you. So, Wheel of Trash time. It's not really a particularly festive wheel. I've got a festive thumbnail. You know, there's Christmas lights, and I went so far as to get a font and to individually color all of the text. I mean, that's huge. But other than that, I don't have too much that's Christmas themed. I'm welcome to Christmas themed suggestions if we do land on chat suggestions there. We'll need to get a Christmas themed one. The only one I can think of that's slightly festive and slightly seasonal is the new season of Darcember. I added a Darcember space. Other than that, it's mostly unchanged from the last wheel, the previous wheel. Because I looked at it and I'm like, I should change what's on the wheel, but it was a pretty good wheel. It was a good selection of bullshit. So I kept it mostly as is, except there's a potential for Darman. People have been asking for Pooh's Adventures lately. People have been asking. They say that there's like hundreds and thousands more pages on the Pooh's Adventures wiki since I last looked at it, which was a few years ago, I think. So if we land on Pooh's Adventures, that could be really exciting. Let me show you the options here. Welcome once again. It's the Wheel of Trash, and here on the wheel, we got Pooh's Adventures, of course. If you haven't heard of it, you're gonna find out, maybe. Plushy people and Mario adults, who needs to know any more about that at this point? Odyssey and Kick Dive, Analog Horror, chat suggestions, only Christmas themed, Darman bullshit, we can do adult babies, we can do public freakouts and Karens, it's been a while, we can do bad chefs, it's been not so long, but hey. Retro YouTube rants, we did that like a couple days ago. The cringe list, we still have some people we can find on there. An old friend, people have suggested Mandati, and then high quality critics is people like, well, I would wrap into that, I would wrap in people like, RK Outpost or whatever, because I have one guy that's similar to that, that's kind of like he's like one of those if he got no views, and it's just like somebody who genuinely, passionately wants to be one of those channels and not just, you know, they're not just doing it for the money. Well, they might be allured by the money, but they're probably not making any. So maybe that would be interesting. But yeah, Pooh's Adventures might be an option. We might land on chat suggestion. We might just break the wheel midway through and decide to play Metal Gear Solid 2. You never know. But probably not that last one. Although I think that one is like Christmas themed, technically. I think that one's set in Christmas, in the Christmas season. I think. I know it came out just before 9/11, or like just after, something like that. I think it was just after. But anyways, before we get into it though, I have some fun. You know, I always enjoy a video that has some good pushback, and I've been surprised at how much people have been on board with the Mama Max one. Like, I thought that I went a little too hard in a few places. I thought that, you know, I mean, certainly some people did accuse me of victim blaming, which I guess is true, but I mean, it's only bad if it's not funny, is the thing. That's my defense. And I'm sorry, the vampire cult was kind of funny. I mean, come on now. But you know, mostly it's been positive. People have been largely the reception has been, I'm glad somebody's finally talking about this guy. I didn't realize it was that rare for people to point out how fucking embarrassing his channel was. But there have been a few people, and I wanted to read just a couple of the comments here that I found kind of funny. No. Live on air there. Let me see here. So we got somebody said that I was disgusting and wrong or something for victim blaming, and you know, I guess that's fair. You know, that's fine. Hair commenter, that's fine. In your world where jokes and comedy are never allowed. And levity doesn't lighten the situation. And in your world where we're supposed to infantilize people who probably should have known better. Anyways, like, but there's a comment. I didn't screen cap this, but it was the one that somebody responded to it with, Max is much more of a cringe egotist, but I must admit that Deadwing Dork took some L's too. Mainly the legal victims stuff, which I don't know why it matters when they're a victim at the end of the day. THEIR victim. Yeah, I don't know why it would matter at all, when you're accusing somebody of child trafficking and raping hundreds and hundreds of minors. That there's any kind of legal backing to that. You're right, I don't know where that came from. That was really dumb of me. You're right. I don't know where I got off on that one. That was stupid. That was a dumb L Deadwing, frankly. That's a Deadwing L right there. Classic Deadwing L. Another quality comment here I posted on the announcements thing. It says, and this is a person, I'm just gonna say their name has their username has the name Max in it. It might be unrelated, but it's like, you know, Sexy Max Girl 666 or something. So, I think it might be unrelated, but who's to say? The comment reads, it's almost like, and there's a second comment, I didn't save this one. I might find it, but it wasn't as funny. It's almost like victims of abuse want to fight abuse and I don't think it's, well, yes, victims of abuse should want to fight abuse. That's fair. That doesn't address the fact that that video is terrible, though, and doesn't do any of that. It doesn't do that very well. Maybe that was his goal, but maybe he's a victim of abuse, but he's not doing it well. He's just not doing it very well. And I don't think it's silly to have YouTube say whether they support child abuse, which this is by the way all one sentence. I have to unpack it in parts. But I think it is silly to force YouTube to say, "Hi, YouTube here. We don't think sex with children is okay. Thanks for watching." Like, I don't know. I feel like that's like that shit where it's like, why haven't you said that you don't condone hate yet? Well, fucking nobody condones hate. The people that hate don't think they hate. So, like, what do you get? Oh, yeah, we need the fucking banks to come along and say that they don't support child trafficking and vampire cults. That'll really stop it. Like, I don't know, man. Who gives a shit what YouTube says? Some fucking corporate... Oh, we need to clarify that they take a stand against this thing that obviously everybody... It's like that... It's like when you come into a chat room and you're like, hey, say trans rights. Like, fucking obviously everybody writes, and all lives matter, you know? But when you force a person at gunpoint to be like, say that you don't support child trafficking, like, I guess you're really fucking forcing them into a corner there, aren't you, Max? Just like you did with Charlie. You're really good about forcing victims into corners. Just jokes. Comma, this is again, all one sentence. They let horrific things be on YouTube, but small curse words and a false claim can get someone's livelihood taken away. Yeah, just a curse word here. You know, Jason Gomez is gonna let the curse words fly in this one. Or even a false claim there. You know, Camden Gerard Davis maybe didn't actually child traffic hundreds and hundreds of minors, but who's, you know, it's a couple hundred minors between friends. Come on now. Like and subscribe. Just a false claim here and there. It might get your livelihood taken away, but, you know, YouTube's the real villain here, I guess. Yeah, he over-dramatizes everything. Okay, sorry, it's two sentences. This is the second sentence. Yeah, he over-dramatizes everything. So does every YouTube video. TF? Question mark. And then there's the joy crying while laughing emoji. And, I just enjoy that because it's like, as I say here, also this person saying every YouTube video is as overly dramatic as Max. It might just be a scathing indictment of your own subscription list. If everybody in your if everybody you watch on YouTube is as up his own ass as Max, then I guess you're right, you know, I guess. I guess a lot of people on YouTube maybe are. I'm thankful that I've never watched Plagued Moth or Corpse Husband, or I've stopped watching Nexpo and fucking Mama. I didn't realize that you could actually be that embarrassing and be popular. It's wild. I mean, it's incredible. Because it's like, you see people like the fucking Origami Kingdom, and they're obviously embarrassing, and they have like 500 followers, but these people have millions and millions of subscribers. For some reason, these are like the modern Beatles. Fucking teenage girls lining up around the fucking block. Oh, I need to get me some Corpse Husband. I guess. I guess. All these, like, deep voice fucking people that are, I guess that's just a genre. I mean, I thought it was just, like, a couple of assholes, but I guess it's a wide array of assholes. But, it continues. Oh yeah, Garfield's new VA, CP, he's great, yeah. CP is a cool VA, I love him. CP was great as Mario, he was awesome. He was awesome as Mario, CP was. It's apparently what he wants. Apparently that's what he wants to be called. I don't know. One more series of comments here before we continue and actually do the stream. I have to share with you these ones, which are pretty good. There's some that I didn't read yet. There's two. He left 2 follow-ups to my last comment. This is good. Was it just 2? Yeah, okay, so, alright, so, I said on the video, I says to Mabel, I says, you know, don't harass anyone, don't whatever, yada yada, I specifically said yada yada. Specifically also I said Rich Evans, don't harass Witch Evans, don't harass Witch Evans, do not, and somebody, comes along and says, right, you say not to harass others, yet make a video talking of how bad a guy like Mama Max is. And, I mean, I think I also mentioned in that comment that, I mean, it's just jokes and opinions and commentary. You know, I mean, I don't know. And then I said to him, so I says to Mabel, I says, where is it? Oh, I need to find it. I said, how do people still not understand the basic concepts of jokes and opinions? Commentary? I literally explained this in the video. What is wrong with you? Period. Full stop. Oh my god. Period. Full stop. I didn't want to hit him with a what is wrong with you like it was a question. It's not a question. It's a rhetorical. I'm not asking him. I don't want to hear more from him at this point. It's just me exasperated with people that still are like, well, you're kind of bullying. Fuck you, cunt. Now I'm bullying. Shut up. Well, not really. I mean, it's still just joking for effect, but no, it's not bullying to have opinions about things and make jokes. It's not bullying. It's not bullying. Your mommy told you that things were bullying, but that's not the way the world works. There's such a thing as commentary. There's such a thing as people having opinions about things. It's not bullying. Shut up. Holy fuck. So he continues. And he says, wow. Oh, sorry. Hang on. He says, wow. No, I can't. I have to find the whole thing. God damn it. God damn it. It's not showing me the whole thing. Oh, it's not showing me the whole thing. Oh, dang it. It's not showing me his next comment. Well, but it shows me most of it. It says, wow. Sorry, hang on. If this is how you're like towards people daring to share what is basically just a small nitpick, then I can't imagine how you'd react if anyone would dare to make... And he goes on to say, like, a video about you or something. And, I mean, yeah, I would probably have I would probably make a lot more jokes if I had that... If you made more material, I would make fun of all of it, I promise. Well, I don't promise. It might not be it might not be that entertaining, but I would try. I would really try. And so I respond to this. Yeah, it's not giving me the... Oh, no, it does. So it shows me the middle of the comment for some reason. I was confused because the beginning of it is different. It says, I see nothing wrong with having an opinion, especially against the likes of a YouTuber as both obscure and mediocre as you are. And he really got me there. I am obscure, and I mean, I don't know if... I mean, I did have Kid Icarus on my podcast, so that's pretty cool. And I think, like, Vinesauce Joel liked a comment of mine once, or hearted it or something. But, like, I mean... I don't know. Oh, and Fred, I was on a thing with Fred that one time too. So I might not be Z-list, but I might be like Y-list or something, and that's not nothing. Come on now. And then mediocre, he's got me there. I have no defense for that one. And then I read the rest of this part. It says, if anyone would even dare to try to make a video on you, Lamau. Man, I'm glad I unsubbed from you. Dodged a pretty big missile there. And it's good when you're coming in defending the God Cult guy to have somebody be like, yeah, it's a good thing I decided to unsubscribe from you. Yeah, you are the discerning content user right there. You've really curated a great YouTube for yourself. And so he continues. Sorry, I respond to that. And I say, good grief! I'm sorry to lose you. Sorry, hang on. Hold on. We need the proper music for this. Good grief! No, I'm sorry to lose you. Please come back. I'm obscure and mediocre, and I need you. And he responds, buddy, you have. Sorry. Continue. Buddy, you have 183,000 subs. Compared to most, that's basically the equivalent of pocket change. Losing me is but a big turn for the worst, soon to come for the future, if not even the mere existence of your channel alone. Full stop, I don't know what that sentence means. But a channel with millions of subs losing me hardly puts a dent in their relevancy and or future. But a channel like yours becomes the vast opposite when it loses me. I am but... The rest of this is me vamping. I am but a small drop in the ocean. A drop in the ocean that will beckon the end of your career. The end of your life even. Your days are numbered, you fucking user. And so... he continues after that with a second comment saying, also, in knowing of how your type is like, full stop, again, I don't know what that sentence means. I think English might be a second language. All egotistical and narcissistic, especially your fanboys. I'll just be the... Wow, this is ironic. On this video in particular, I'll just be the bigger man here like I usually am with you folks, and mute any and all comments you make from here on out, mostly to anger you more, because I like that, but also because I'm lazy and bored, and don't feel the need to elaborate for... Sorry, this music is no longer working. I'm lazy and bored, and I don't feel like the need to elaborate further than I already did. Lol, besides, I'll forget you in a week's time like I do most. Wow, that's unfortunate. You must have memory problems, even worse than me, dang. But you'll remember this for a year's time. Goodbye, and good riddance. Well, this has been incredibly entertaining, but, I do get a lot of really stupid comments, so I mean, I hope yours stands the test of time. Those are all pretty good. I think the music added to them, but those were all pretty good. I'll give them that. All right. So that was just a little response to the Mama Max thing. I wanted to take a look at some of those. I thought those were pretty funny. But it's time to spin the wheel. We've got a wheel to spin. We even have the sound effect for it because the soundboard is working these days. It wasn't working for a long period of time because I'm mediocre as a YouTuber, but it's working again. It's been working for a little bit, so we can to our heart's content. And so we're gonna spin here. Let me see here. $2 from Dr. Groovius. Opinions are like CP in every animated movie now. That's a joke that works on at least 3 levels. You should write for The Simpsons. That's good. Thank you to all the super chats and stuff. You'll never see it coming. Eventually I'll read the stuff out. You'll never see that coming when it does. Let me just get this going here. So we got the wheel. And I've read out what's on the wheel here. We don't need to go over what's on the wheel here again. But Pooh's Adventures is the one people have been eyeing. And people in chat were suggesting if we land, I mentioned before, if we land on an old friend, we should maybe do Mandatee. I think that might be a good idea. Also, I need to take this fucking... I'm sorry if there's been wubstep happening. Let me just... I moved my microphone there. So I'm sorry if you've been hearing wubstep from my computer this whole time, but I'm sure it added to things. But yeah, Mandatee potentially. I don't know what she's been up to, but and people say that, and people in chat were saying that they don't know either, like where she is these days. But maybe we'll find out potentially. Let's take a quick spin, and maybe we'll win. Ooh. Bad chefs, ladies and gentlemen. Bad chefs. So, does anybody have any new bad chefs? Are there any suggestions for new bad chefs? And I mean, it's possible that you'll suggest people that I've already looked at and you're just stupid and haven't watched all of my streams, every stream that I've ever done. The new bad chefs, I would be delighted to see some new bad chefs. I don't think we'll bother with the bingo. It's time for cooking! It's time to cook! How to basics? How to basics. Well, I think we've looked at them. Sandra D. I think you mean Sandra Lee, and I think that unfortunately gets the stream copyrighted. It'll get it blocked for like 5 minutes or whatever. It does that thing. I would love to show you Sandra Lee and her Kwanzaa cake with the fucking like nuts or whatever on it. That would be great. That would be great. That would be fantastic. But wow, holy shit. 6 hours of Vinny and Joel at Jerma's House Flipper 2 Invitational. That sounds like a real watch right there, damn. But yeah, no, wait, Sandra D is a different one? Wait, you mean Sandra D is a different person? Sandra D. Greece? Well, apparently she was in Greece. Whoever this is. I don't think that's... I assume you mean Sandra Lee, the old Food Network chef. King Cobra, my beloved. We could do some Cobra. I just would love to have potentially some new chefs join the stream. Odd food ideas. Okay. Let's see. Odd food ideas. So this is a TikTok, but it's got there's a YouTube here, and yeah, we've got. Well, I'm just gonna queue a bunch of these up. These look interesting. This kind of, just looking at the thumbnails, I feel as though it might be similar to like Ordinary Sausage when he makes weird like cola spaghetti or something. That kind of thing. Might not be, but we'll see. These are all like about a minute long. Again, I think they're from TikTok. Let's take a look here. Hammered Grillers 3 #dinner.
Hammered Me strikes again. This is actually Hammered Me talking right now.
Oh, like you're drunk? Oh, okay.
I wasn't planning on shooting.
Figured you like smashed the thing with a hammer, like you tenderized the fries or something.
Video tonight, but while I was playing Spider-Man Remastered, I had an idea pop in my head for a recipe. Then I thought, hey,
sorry, that's needed to be turned up a little.
Can I do a whole video after 3 stiff drinks so regular me can wake up to a completed video? Let's find out. And here we go. Rally fries in the air fryer.
I like the idea. I like his disassociation of drunk him versus regular him. I enjoy that. I think that's a healthy thing that most alcoholics should do. I think that would definitely help them. Definitely. I'll try doing that next time. Next time I buy booze, I'll just be like, well, this is a problem for sober me. Glug, glug, glug. You know.
Tenders in some medium hot oil until crispy. Warm flour tortilla,
okay.
And Cheese Whiz is the third best fake cheese behind American.
So this is chicken tenders, is it?
Rally fries in the air fryer. Chicken tenders and some...
Chicken tenders with like Cheese Whiz and fries and... Okay, this is reminding me of like those old 4chan recipes where you would like make a bacon Dreamweaver or whatever. Like, does anybody remember the one that was like... Hang on, I think I have it. Well, I'll show it after this, but...
medium hot oil until crispy.
You'll see what I
warm
mean.
flour tortilla, and Cheese Whiz is the third best fake cheese behind American and Velveeta. And I'm wearing
Well,
gloves
this does seem like it would be an alright burrito type of thing.
because I have a
mean,
bunch of
it's not
burns on my
bad.
hands from work, so shut up.
It's a little strange.
Anyway, rally
why there's
fries,
fries in there, but I think that could be okay. People put ramen in burritos.
and then the chicken tenders, some ranch dressing because, basic, and then some shredded lettuce and chopped tomato. And I know my wrapping skills leave something to be
Why
desired.
would you deliberately put fake cheese? Well, I deliberately bought fucking... you deliberately disobeyed me! I deliberately bought some Kraft singles the other day because... I don't know, they're just different from normal... I have normal cheese. I could use normal cheese, but I wanted the Kraft single, Sometimes you want a little whiz. It's a different thing, It's like, why would you have McDonald's when you could make your own burger? Well, because I can't make a burger like McDonald's makes it. Like, trashy and processed. Sometimes you want that. One of my greatest memories when I was a kid, we used to... Me and my parents would go around on trains across Canada on, like, the Via Rail. And they had this, like, snack cart thing that would open up at, like, 6 in the morning. They had the dining cart, right? The dining hall thing, the train carriage with where you would sit down and eat, and we did that sometimes, but it was mostly just kind of like a little overpriced, and we would instead go to the little like snack thing that would just have some shit, and then the train would stop and we'd go and get like a bite to eat at a normal restaurant. It's not like we were Ethiopian starving children. That's racist, by the way. You should don't think that's not a don't imagine it. Don't imagine it. That's racist. With the flies and everything, that's racist. Yeah, we would do that, and at 6 in the morning they would open up and they would have these fucking microwavable cheeseburgers that I could get at 6 a.m. And I mean, they're disgusting. They're probably disgusting. I don't remember, but well, I remember them being very good, though, is the thing. I say they're probably disgusting, but I actually do remember very vividly, now that I think about it, what they tasted and smelled like, and man, those were good. I could actually go for one of those right now. I think they're just the kind that they sell at like 7-Eleven or whatever. I should really get some of those. But the point is like, sometimes you want Cheese Whiz. You want a little whiz in your fucking weirdo burrito.
But I never worked at Taco Bell. On to the griddle they go, and as you can see, I wrap the other two much better. Let them go till golden brown, and then give it a slice. And see how I forgot to take the knife out of the shot? This was awesome. I just wish I had added some cheese sticks to it.
Damn, 3 of those, though. I mean, that's fucking admirable. Now I want to make burritos. Damn, this is making me want to make this, actually, with the fries and everything. That looks pretty good. I mean, I would add real cheese, but I would probably also have the Cheese Whiz. Like, I would add a layer of real cheese as well, and some salsa and stuff. You fuck it up a little. But this is good. We're off to a good start.
Me better be happy.
It's weird, but it's good.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother fluffer. It's that time of year again, so it's time for the annual debate. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Well, obviously
Not only do I fervently...
Die Hard is a Christmas movie the same way that Yakuza is a Christmas game. Technically it is. It's set in and around Christmas. On and around, I should say, Christmas. And there's Christmas stuff happening in it. But it's like certainly not the focus, and I think it's better that way. If we just had like if Yakuza 1 was like Santa Claus presents Yakuza 1, like that would be that'd be really funny, actually. Now I want that, but
At least say yes, I think it is possibly the second greatest Christmas movie behind Scrooged. Better than Christmas
yeah,
Vacation.
oh, this guy's
Better than
Kino.
A
This
Christmas Story.
guy understands the fucking Kino.
Think about it. A man flies across the country to get his family back together for the holidays and ends up having to stop some bad guys along the way at a Christmas party. What a feel-good flick. And no other Christmas movie has the iconic look on the late...
So what exactly... This is just a... Okay.
Debate. Hey, mother fluffer. It's that time of...
So it's 6 breaded chicken So all it is just the breaded... Wow. I wish I could get that, actually. I've looked for... Because you can get, like, the breaded chicken burger things frozen, but that's not the same thing. It's harder to find the, like, proper breaded chicken things frozen. And this comes with the sauce, too. I would kill for this. This is great, actually.
Having to stop some bad guys along the way at a Christmas party. What a feel-good flick.
Absolutely.
And no other Christmas movie
Plus
had
he gets to murder a German.
look on the late great Alan Rickman's face when they didn't tell him they were actually going to drop him. And my opening line is by far one of the most famous quotes in movie
So this
history.
whole video is just him discussing Die Hard. I find this really good. I enjoy this channel. I remember looking at Ordinary Sausage, and like, shortly, it wasn't because of me, it was because Charlie looked at him later, that he totally blew up, and now he's got like a huge channel. But like, I could totally see this guy getting big in the same way. He doesn't have a gimmick, though. That's his problem. He's got the same charisma, but he doesn't have a gimmick.
Although my personal favorite has always been the quarterback
I don't think he needs a gimmick, but
toast.
he's not gonna explode in the way that let's sausage. He doesn't even have a catchphrase, you know.
And just for final proof, when I bought it on Vudu last year, it was during a sale on Christmas movies. And if you can't trust corporate America's opinion,
Somebody says that he has the furry accent, you know? Yeah, he really does. What's going on?
who can you trust? There you have it. I think I've laid out my case quite definitively. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
I feel like I'm on super speed, but no, this is just he just talks like kind of.
So kick back,
He doesn't even talk fast. It just sounds like mechanical and weird.
relax, fix
I
up
think
this
that's just me. I think I'm just going insane.
simple and cheap
And
late.
he even got like a good bun for that too. Look at that bun. It's like one of those weird like onion buns or something. Man, yo, this looks good though. I mean, it doesn't look complicated. It doesn't look difficult. It's not like some fucking fancy chef or something, but it looks good though. It looks good though.
A win and a fail. So for some reason, my breakup
Win
a
and
win
a fail.
and a fail.
Well, you got some rice and yeah, it's very simple cooking. It's like something that like Iron Wrath or somebody would try to make, but then he doesn't fuck it up.
So for some reason, my breakup video from October got 250,000 views in the last week, and people keep
Yeah.
asking me how I'm doing.
So he is
And the
blowing
answer
up.
is, I'm good. My day job is beating the crap out of me because my department is short-staffed, but I have 10 days off coming at the holidays. I also have somebody new that I'm talking to, and it's going well so far.
Oh,
so
nice.
there you go. On to the video. Nice warm burrito sized turkey.
I love this guy. This is very warm and wholesome and welcoming. You know, he's like a little brief vlog about his life in like 20 seconds, and then he gets into the recipe.
You
know,
and yes, this is my third video in a
He
week.
needs to make videos that are longer form, though. I mean, the TikTok thing is cool, I guess, but I'm never gonna watch that shit. I mean, outside of like here, you know, if this is the perfect kind of video to have like to be like, you know, 40 minutes long or something. Yeah, it's like an LGR video.
Using rice-a-roni. Copycat McDonald's sausage patties, according to Chef Mike. And would you believe I found the last bag of the goat of all French fries when I went shopping?
Yeah, if we wind up having like if he puts, I don't know, if he winds up making like a snail burrito in the next one. I mean, anything could happen, really.
All wrapped up.
You know, we
And
might
now
speak
for
too
fun,
soon.
I melted some Fiesta blend cheese in the chef's foundry pan, added some crispy fried jalapenos,
Oh.
let it cool for a couple of minutes, and then in goes the burrito. I should have been more
God
patient
damn.
and let the cheese cool completely, but man, I was hungry.
This fucking user doesn't melt the melted cheese in the pan, and then he puts the burrito in the cheese.
I
That's
should have been more patient and let the
Oh.
cheese cool completely, but man,
where can I order a burrito like that?
was hungry. A smothering of enchilada sauce and let it steam for a couple of minutes. On to the plate she goes with the leftover fillings and hit everything with some of that sauce. I tell you, this tasted fantastic, but this last shot didn't quite work, and that's why it's both. Strap in, we're going halvesies.
Is that
my
him?
buddy Lamar is the...
Yo, he's going halvesies, everyone.
Strap in, we're going halvesies. So my buddy Lamar is the guy at my... Strap in, we're going halvesies. So
Does that say anal passage? His podcast is called Anal Passage Podcast, and the thing here is like a little cock and balls. It's like a chode. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. Oh, maybe it is. It's called Anal Passage. I think I like this guy, ladies
So
and
my
gentlemen.
buddy Lamar is the guy at my day job I've known the longest. We were sitting around the other day BSing during a rare 5 minutes. I wasn't busy as all get out. And he
It
told
might not
me
be his podcast. It might just be one he likes.
about
I
a
don't know.
deep dish pizza he made when he was a kid working at Happy's Pizza using A1 steak sauce. He said it was awesome and wishes he had made it again, so I said I'd do it for him. Of course, I told him I
Oh
had
god, we're making like a fucking... We're making like a pizza burger or something. This is looking
to
strange.
do it my own way, so here we go. Started with 14 ounces of sliced steak seasoned with salt, pepper,
boy.
and garlic, and some frozen chopped onion.
Oh boy. No, wait, wrong one. I mean, so, you know, this channel's been mostly pretty good so far, but what's going on here? Because you got, like, that square, horrible mechanical crust that he just slops into this, like, fucking... What is this gonna be, like a deep dish, I guess? It's like a cake pan.
See, it made it again.
He
so
just,
I
like, squirts some cum all over it.
for him.
There's cum.
So I told
There's
him I had
just
to do it my own
cum.
way, so here we go.
His own
Started
way
with
is
14
with his DNA all over it. It's his
ounces
cum.
of sliced steak seasoned with salt, pepper, and garlic, and some frozen chopped onions.
I mean, you say that, but we're looking at you doing cheese. You gotta sync this up better, man.
Then the first layer of pizza dough.
Why is it a cake? Oh god, why is it a pizza cake? Why is it a pizza lasagna?
Breaded cheddar, and then the second layer.
Oh god, oh no!
An uncooperative
Oh, no!
4-ounce bottle of A1
Oh no, we may have spoken too soon, everyone!
sauce and got that spread around. And then an 8-ounce bag of shredded mozzarella.
Oh, that's fine.
The toppings are where we had to part ways because calling Lamar a bit of a picky eater is an understatement.
Oh, he'll eat this,
He
though?
wanted plenty of steak, and we agreed to fresh green bell pepper.
This looks
I wanted
fine.
more than that, though, so my half got red onions and canned mushrooms because
So-
I was out of fresh ones.
So you made this weird pizza, and I mean, I guess, is this like it's like a pizza lasagna. It's probably not terrible. I mean, it's probably not terrible. Turn up my fucking heating pad here. There you go. Literally let him cook. I mean, I guess it might be okay. We gotta see the cross-section.
Both sides got a little bit of cheddar, and then 425 for 15 minutes.
It's just a little
I'll
weird.
never get over how easily pizza comes out of that pan.
I mean-
and Lamar's a big knife guy, so I know he'll appreciate the
I
pizza
mean-
chopper. A little bit of leftover crushed red pepper and some grated Parmesan.
Okay,
around.
I wouldn't use that weird crust, but it doesn't look bad. I'm not gonna give him... It doesn't look bad. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. It looks good. It's good! I mean, I've enjoyed a pizza with, like, steak sauce on it, but that's weird. It's a little weird. I mean, it's a little weird. I don't know. It's probably fine, though. It's just a little strange. I'm sure it would be okay.
I don't know.
I had
Now
a
let's
fucking grilled cheese that had pierogies in it recently. I shouldn't judge
Let's
this.
take a look at the crust. Turned out even better than I hoped. Comment which one you want. If you
Anal
better,
passage!
You'd smash it, don't lie.
This is the name of the video. You'd smash it. Well, I guess it looks like someone already did.
It can't be bad if it starts with 2 slices of thick-cut bacon. You know I'm right. And I love my air fryer, it just doesn't do onion rings right. And who doesn't love
My
a
air
couple
fryer's got an ass that won't quit.
of Bar-S Jumbo Mystery Dogs? If you're giving me a choice for bread, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna say dark rye, please. Hit these with some Land O'Lakes garlic and herb butter. Let's build us a beast. What do you...
And he likes dark rye bread. I mean, that's pretty good. It's not as good as like sourdough or something, but man, that's a high tier opinion. That's maybe not S tier, but it's an A tier at least. You know, that's a pretty good bread. I'd go for a marble rye maybe, but that's a pretty good bread.
say? First piece of bread down, and Dusseldorf mustard is probably the most underrated condiment of all time. And if you're about to leave a derogatory comment about American cheese and have ever eaten a fast food
It looks like the plastic is still on it, though.
cheeseburger, you can go ahead and keep that hypocrisy to yourself.
Listen, man, I was just saying good things about the single, but you're gonna put
Underrated condiment of all time. And
that
if
directly onto
you're about to leave a
the mustard.
derogatory comment about American cheese and
Well,
have
it's not even that. It's just it looks horrible in this. I mean, it's the lighting probably, but I mean, like, look at the sides. It looks like there's still plastic on it.
ever eaten a fast food cheeseburger, you can go ahead and keep that hypocrisy to yourself.
That's fair,
That was
though.
actually
That's
take
what I'm saying too. Like, it's fine. The processed cheese is fine.
2 of me trying to add the
It's not
bacon,
as
hence
good.
the minor jump cut to use the technical terminology. And I could only get 3 halves of the mystery
I mean,
dog
this is so like 4chan recipes, though. This is so, you know, fold your bacon type of recipe. You know.
dogs to fit on the sandwich. Pack and stack
Onion
those
rings.
crispy onion rings and one last layer of
Oh my
delicious
God.
cheese product. I'd show you how I flipped this monster, but the shot didn't work on camera, unfortunately. And yes,
I mean, I wouldn't have this on the rye, though. This seems like a little much for rye. You have this on, like, a hoagie bun or something. You get a French bread, like, something like that.
like my sandwiches a little crispier than most.
Or you
but
get
it's
one of those huge fucking ryes, and that's like, you know, twice the size of a normal bread.
my dinner. Cook yours how you want and quit crying. Somebody should put this on their menu, because let's be honest.
You'd smash
So
it.
mistakes were made. The first one should be glaringly obvious.
Is the video supposed to be cyclical? I think it was supposed to Octavarium its way back into the beginning. Let's be honest, and then it would restart with him saying, "You'd smash it." Maybe, I don't know. I guess it's TikTok, so it could be.
crock pot is crooked. I don't know what happened. I must have bumped the table after I set up the shot and not realized it. And before anyone asks, I was stone sober at this point in the video.
Oh.
Second mistake was not cleaning my camera lens because the picture is
So you just put the chicken in uncooked, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's a slow cooker, but it's just, yeah, I guess
just
it's
a little fuzzy. Last was adding the frozen
The sauce? Tomato sauce?
stir-fry vegetables in now instead of way later, but hindsight is always
You
2020.
do tomato with chicken sometimes. That's
What
fine.
wasn't a
but it's-
mistake was the cup and a half of pineapple juice and 3/4 cup of Jack
Wait,
Daniels.
what?
And that Jezbin slow cooker sauce is
What
absolutely
the fuck is this?
divine. I covered it and let it cook on low for
The
2
video is titled "Mistakes Were Made," but he's saying it's good.
hours and gave the vegetables a stir. Then at 4 hours, I added a literal shot of soy sauce and gave it another stir. And at 6 hours, I pulled the chicken out for shredding. Let's watch in real time as I shred. And I dare anyone to say unironically that the chicken looks anything but falling apart tender.
It looks like pretty good chicken.
I added the chicken back to the pot along with 4 cups of cooked white rice that I didn't wash first because it's stupid.
Oh, yeah, it is stupid. Don't bother with
For a
that.
taste test, I added a few more splashes of soy sauce and she was ready to go.
Okay, this guy has weird recipes sometimes, but he knows what he's doing.
3 big ladles and some crunchy chow mein noodles, and dinner was
I
served.
don't know why there's I guess okay. I guess that's a contrast. The crunchy noodles, sure, that's fine. That's fine.
Still
Little
turned out
strange.
fantastic. Doesn't get much easier. This pre-made taco filling from GFS is so convenient for lazy
Okay,
nights.
all right. This one seems fun. This is just what the Americans think, that they don't have poutine and that they've never tried poutine, but they don't realize that the good version of poutine is just basically like chili cheese fries. The fucking real poutine is with gravy and cheese curds and shit. It fucking sucks. You get this. This is what good poutine looks like, you know? Is nothing like real poutine. So that's this guy. You know, he's pretty good. Go check him out. This is Odd Food Ideas. He's got 5,000 subs. And I'd say that these are some pretty odd ideas.
So mistakes were
That's fine. That's fine. These are some pretty odd food ideas. But let's do an old friend. You know, still within the cooking sphere. Let's do a little update. It's been like a month or two. It's not been so long since we've looked at this famous user.
Hi people, and I'm back cooking
We
again.
got chicken, bacon, and mushroom pasta dish. And Kay looks like she has had to sit down. I hope she's alright.
And today I'm going to be doing a chicken and bacon and mushroom pasta bake.
Pasta bake.
Now these are some of the ingredients I am cooking with. If you want
Yes, chat member, we could do shitty TikTok chefs, but you would have to suggest some shitty TikTok chefs. I don't know any.
to know where the
I've
chicken
done Haritsu, that's the only, and that last guy, I guess, and that's about it.
is, the chicken is in the pan. No.
Alright, I
like-
better have one of my fucking cookies here before this gets any worse. By the way, just a shout out if you're Canadian or if you can access Canadian things. The best chocolate chip cookie that's sold in stores, that's like a shelf cookie, that's not like a fresh baked or whatever, it's the Decadent cookie. It's the President's Choice Decadent cookie. The Decadent chocolate chip cookie. It's so much better than Chips Ahoy. It's so much better than whatever fuck-ass cookie you have. The Decadent chocolate chip cookie is the GOAT. I don't want to hear about any Toll House or any of that stupid fucking bourgeoisie shit. Okay, the Decadent is all you need.
The chicken is in the oven. I've got a pan on. Yes. Some medium heat. And that's not much garlic. Yes, I went and bought some
No.
frozen garlic.
Milk steak, it's not grapefruit juice. The President's Choice grapefruit soda. It's my favorite soda. They don't make it anymore. There are other sodas like, I don't know, fucking Fresca or whatever. There's other Ting, if you see any of those at the Jamaican places. There's other grapefruit sodas. None of them are as good as the President's Choice one. It's the GOAT of sodas. Perfect fizz, perfect tartness. It's the best. It's the best. What should I review next? And they don't make it anymore. I think that you can still find the the diet one, but it's AIDS. You don't want that. It's a pale imitation, and at that point you might as well just get one of the, like... Which one is it? It's like Fresca, I think, that they still sell. That's like the green one. It's just, it's trash. It's garbage. Nothing's quite the
Should
same.
have put a bit more in there.
They used to have a PC lemonade, too. They had a whole, like, lemonade soda. They had a whole range of them. They had, like, a lychee soda. They had the lemonade one. They had, like, a watermelon one. I think they still have that. You can still find some of them, but just not the good one.
Not too worried.
So what exactly? This is chicken, bacon, and mushroom pasta dishes. She's greased her pan here.
Yes.
You can smell the marge, as someone in chat said, from a mile away. I guess that's bacon over there that looks like fucking rose petals or whatever. She has her plastic for right there, very close to her element. That might be a bad idea, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Seems like a pan that hasn't been completely scraped to shit. I don't know if that's a new pan or what, but it doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look like a traditionally terrible K pan.
So medium heat, and that's not much garlic. Yes, I went and bought some frozen garlic. I think I should have put a bit more in there. Not too worried. I did put a bit more in. It shouldn't take it long to...
She's having to, like, stab at it from, like, a chair off to the side somewhere.
to thaw
This
out.
is really unfortunate to watch. I mean, we all love Kay here. Every kiss begins with K. We all love Kay. And this was just really a shame to watch. You know, we've seen her kind of deteriorating a little bit over the years. She used to be so joie de vivre and sparkling and filled with life. And you know, last year or two, she's been more prone to sitting in chairs. Or not sitting in chairs, this is new. She's just been kind of labored breathing. And, hi, people. Doesn't have that same, hi, people! That kind of thing. She seems very kind of down. And now she's, yeah, it's not good. She seemed to be doing a little better last time we looked at her, though. Maybe she just hurt her leg or something.
Bits of garlic flying all over. But yes, I'm going to leave that to thaw out. But what I did earlier, I got some frozen mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Sorry, mushrooms.
Yeah, you gotta correct yourself, Kay.
Oh
Come
God, there's
on.
not many in here. So what I'm going to do is
Oh,
put them.
what the fuck? Ew. What the fuck? Frozen mushrooms look like that? What the
in
fuck?
the pan. They're not
It
frozen.
just looks like feces.
They are, well, they're thawed out.
Oh, so they're disgusting. That's why. Oh.
They are all thawed out, the mushrooms. Oh. So yes, they can do a bit. Well, they can do in the pan. They'll probably soak up all the fat, but never mind. I think I'll turn that up a bit. It's on number 4. No, it's on number 4. Just needs to get some heat to it.
They look like dried steak bits. Overcooked frozen mushrooms. Frozen dog noses. They look burnt already. My tummy hurts. Someone just says delectable. So moist and mushy. Why are they black? I don't know. That's a good question. There's just a couple people saying mushrooms, you know. That's fair. That's fair.
And I'm going to let them cook a little bit. Wait till that garlic becomes unsolid before I put the rest.
Kay, why is your garlic frozen, Kay? How did you manage to get your garlic all stuck in a lump like that?
The stuff in. Right, I've cut the bacon up. Not in
No,
chunks.
they're not truffles. That's just what mushrooms look like when they've been, like, I don't know, cooked, I guess. I mean, she says they're thawed. So I would assume that maybe they were, like, normal-looking mushrooms. And then she thawed them, and then now they're, now they, like, soaked up all of that liquid, and now they're, like, scummy, I guess, maybe? That must be what happened. But yeah, these don't look like proper fucking mushrooms. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't think it would be anything more than just button mushrooms or maybe cremini or something. Like basic mushrooms, brown mushrooms, field mushrooms, nothing special, you know, but nothing that would look like, they don't even like, I can't even discern the shape of a mushroom. What it looks like is like canned mushrooms. Like if you buy mushrooms in a can and they come in like a weird juice or whatever, and you know they're kind of disgusting and shitty, but you can throw them into something and, you know, just add a bit of mushroom flavor, something like that. They kind of look like that more than they look like normal fucking mushrooms, or they look like mushrooms you'd have on like a pizza that's been cooked.
I just got the scissors and
She might have gathered them herself. Maybe she gathered them and then froze them.
cut it. Oh, I like my bacon. You don't have to put as much in. I've got about,
Of course,
I
she's
don't
got
know,
this
5
weird,
slices I cut all in together.
strange fucking version of bacon that isn't like normal bacon. It's not even like back bacon. It's like a weird British bacon. It just looks like really thin pork. Like really, just really thin pork chops.
Oh, I give them a chance to cook. Well, give it all a chance to cook. Mix it all in. Add a bit of salt. Salty salt.
Yeah, no, somebody thought this was chicken. I also thought it was chicken at first. Because the first word in the title is chicken. But that's because it's a chicken and mushroom soup that she's using, so... Therefore, that's the forefront ingredient in the meal, obviously. Clearly.
I actually do remember now, I think back. I do know somebody called...
You knocked
someone
over the mic.
way back called Susie Salt and Percy Pepper. If I can remember, I might use them.
Kay is slowly transforming into, like, the hag from Baldur's Gate 3. Just, like, muttering to herself and... Oh, Percy Pepper! Oh! I don't know. I hope she's okay. I hope she's alright.
If you're wondering what I'm gonna use as the sauce, I found something today I have never seen before, and it's when I told Lee, he said it's known. Well, I didn't get it. That I've got. Can you see? Is it too close? Chicken and mushroom soup.
Bro, that is a British beer right there. That beer? That's from Britain.
Soup. Chicken and mushroom together. Lee says they sell them at Asda. Well, I didn't get mine from Asda because I didn't know they sell them at Asda, but that's a brand new one to me. I mean, I know they did tomato and basil, but I didn't know they did chicken and mushroom.
I want to make fun of her more for being, like, enthralled by the fact that there's a soup with chicken and mushroom, but I've also never seen that before, so I guess that's fair, actually. Wow, look at that. Chicken and mushroom soup. How about that?
And that's my cheat, because I'm going to use that when the pasta is finished and dry. Well, when the pasta is finished and boiled, I'm going to empty it, make sure that all the water is out.
I doubt Kay drinks the Iron Maiden beer. She doesn't even like Iron Maiden. She just wears the shirt because, I don't know why. I don't know why she has... She's probably not a Legacy of Kain fan either, but she has that shirt too.
And put the soup in. Right, now, as we all know, chicken takes piss too. So what I'm doing is, I've drained the... Oh, them things in here.
Is she the Iron Maiden? Oh.
Pasta.
The fucking 40 seconds of her trying to figure out the word for noodles or pasta or the specific type of like, God, Kay, the way you cook has drilled holes in your brain, Kay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And now I'm going to pour this on. Now you might say, oh, it's going to go only in one place, so I'm going to mix it. I don't know why I'm pouring it gently.
Huh. Is
Right.
the bacon, like, done? I guess bacon is still kind of pink when it's done, but, you know, that doesn't even look... Because doesn't look like normal fucking bacon anyway, so it's... I mean, I don't know if this is cooked bacon.
Right, I'm going to get a spoon and mix all that in when it's finished dripping out of the can. So the chicken, I don't know if I told you, the chicken, I've just turned it over. I've just turned it over.
Wait, there is chicken? There's chicken involved in this? What, did we see chicken? She did not show us chicken. Okay, I guess there's a chicken was killed for this. Okay.
Yeah, so that should be it. Any more
I
chicken?
mean, multiple were killed for this. They're in the can there, I guess. Unless that's the chicken she's talking about.
Mushroom. We ain't got a name for the chicken. We'll just call it chicken. How about clucking chicken? No.
I could just, again, I can just imagine, like, sneaking up on her, like, hut in the fucking swamp. And you just hear her, like, I've got some spam and some eggs. Ha, people! Clucking chicken! Come here, Lee! No, Mother, I don't want it! I never have! Come here! No! And then she force feeds him, like airplane style, you know, and he gives it a thumbs up, obviously.
No. Well, anyway, we'll leave it at chicken. Right, you saw me put in the soup in the pasta. I think I need to put an Alzheimer's test. But yes, that's all. Mix it in.
She keeps forgetting the words, yes.
There
Like
we
very basic words like pasta and, like, you know, just... it's not funny, actually. It is actually concerning that... And she's done this for years, though. As far back as I remember, she was, like, not able to remember words for, like, 10 seconds at a time. And we thought it was kind of funny at the time. But now it's like, man, Kay, you're having some troubles, aren't you?
are. All mix it in. That's it. Right, the chicken is now cooked.
It's not looking good. It's not looking like the best of chickens. It's maybe the worst of chickens. There's like a black part over here, and then the rest of it is just kind of it kind of looks like it died of like burns, like when somebody gets like horribly burned and their skin starts bubbling off their face or something. Like that's what this chicken looks like right now. There's a reason, I guess, why we didn't see it earlier. We shouldn't have seen it now.
I am going to cut it up to put in a dish. Right, I don't know if you can hear me about the bacon.
Somebody says it looks like a glazed donut. Yeah, it looks like a fritter, yeah.
As you know, I don't like my bacon crispy.
Crispy!
I like it, well, as it's done now. So what I'm going to do is...
So you thought these mushrooms were blackened to the end when the fucking recipe started. Well, don't you worry.
What I'm going to do is...
I love how she's been cooking this bacon and these mushrooms for, like, presumably some amount of time. But they both look no more cooked than they did when they went into the pan, actually. Like, I joked that the mushrooms look worse now. No, they look about the same. So does the bacon and the garlic. The only thing is the garlic stopped being in a weird fucking frozen chunk. Amazing.
What I'm going to do is, the noodles are now boiling away. I think I'm going to need another can in there because there's not much juice in there.
Another whole can of soup, really?
Right, I've put another tin in.
Another whole can?
Juice in the bottom of the pan.
Some juice.
Oh, that pan, it's not a pan, it's a
Can
dish.
she please move can she move either the dish or the fucking pot closer? This, like, fairy process that she is undergoing here is just going to leave stains on your stove, and you can make this a lot easier and quicker. Or you could also just fucking pour it in.
So, juice in the bottom of the dish.
Juice!
Yeah. And move that, turn that bacon off. Which ring is it? That one? Because it's the only one that's on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put...
Well, I guess the chicken doesn't look so bad once it's been, like, shredded. It's probably less disgusting than baby Mikey Diaper Boy's fucking chicken.
first.
Maybe that's the guy we should look at next.
Mix that in the juice. Then I'm going to put the bacon and mushrooms in.
Her telling us the stages of this recipe is so funny to me. Like, all of a sudden, I'm realizing, like, the concept of a video like this. It's like, you cook the stuff and then you fucking throw it all together and bing, bang, boom, it's done. Good recipe. It really needed to be fucking nearly 13 minutes long. Like, just cook it all up and put it together and it's done. There you go. That's about it. There's no spices or any real cooking times or anything. It's kind of just make everything be cooked and mix it and you're good to go, you know? Slap it all together.
Yeah. There we are.
There we are.
Put that over there. Ow, excuse me.
You know,
Bit of bacon.
this looks like fucking turkey stuffing.
Is falling out.
What is this over here? I guess it's chicken, but it just looks like a random wing off to the side. Maybe it is.
Can't even see if you can tell. Let's see what I'm doing.
It looks like a texture from Fallout 3. I don't even know what that
And
means.
now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that ring off, okay? You're going to end up with burnt arms or something. Then I'm going to put some pasta on top.
On top. Whoa. She's trying her hand at layering
Okay.
here.
Be careful, okay?
I would love to. So suddenly she's now taken to talking to herself in the third person, by the way. Like she's the Jimmy from fucking Seinfeld. Careful now, Kay! Kay holds grudges! Kay's got a compound fracture! But I would love to see Kay doing some kind of, like, I don't know, cooking mama type of thing. Like, it's just her doing this. I'm just imagining, like, her going through a course for, like, she's mastered the layering process, but is she going to fuck up when it gets to once it gets to the spices? Oh, she's not going to add any spices. None whatsoever. And it's like a master chef, but for Kay. We need America's worst chef. Well, we need Britain's worst chef. It'd be much funnier. We need Britain's worst chef. And it's like Canada's worst driver. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that show, but there's a show called Canada's Worst Driver, and it's just a show where they've just basically it's 90% it's just a guy in the front seat yelling at his wife while she makes mistakes in the driving course that they have set up for her, and she cries and he goes, "You're stupid!" And sometimes it's the genders are reversed on that, but it's basically all that, and then the other 10% is a game show. We need that where it's like Kay and her son cooking, But it's like Lee being like, "That's fucking garbage, Mum. That's garbage, Mum. They're never gonna give you an A for that one, Mum. No, no. I'm Australian now. No."
Don't kick the camera. I have to have it in here so I can see what I'm doing. Right. Now that looks good.
Somebody had a neighbor on Canada's Worst Handyman. Yeah, I remember that show. I didn't care as much about... I think I watched some of it because it was kind of funny to see people just, like, completely flub, like, a tape measure or whatever. Like... But I definitely preferred the driving one. I'm not sure why, because I don't drive or fix houses, but for some reason the driving one was great, where it was just like people... It was the cringe factor, right? Where it was somebody who was so bad at driving that I'm like 12 watching it, and I'm like, you can't fucking reverse the car. You just reverse it and turn. You just reverse it and turn. How hard is that? I don't know. It was great. It's great television.
But
Plus the host is from the Eastern Canada provinces, eh? He's from the Maritimes and the Newfoundland, and so he talks a bit like this, and it's a really fun show because of that, eh?
I need another spoon to get some juice out. That's why I said there wasn't enough. So let's
No, it's not carbonara my way. It's chicken, bacon, and mushroom pasta dish. I love the utilitarian style of her titles. Far from the last fellow we looked at, Odd Food Ideas. The classic K video, the title is essentially just either a list of ingredients, or it's a list of ingredients with the words piss take at the end. She hasn't done a piss take in a long time. That's classic K, but yeah, it's just a list of ingredients usually. It's just how do I know what's in the recipe? How do I remember what's in the recipe? Oh right, it's the title of it. That's right.
some juice. You can see bits of mushroom as well in the soup. I know it's cheating, but you're moving that camera.
Come on, Kay.
Right, I think that might...
I want her to call herself Kay again in the third person. I want her to be like, stupid, 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 Kay. You can do better, Kay. Like, I like this new thing that she's doing.
be enough juice.
Juice.
A bit more pasta.
What's bothering me here is that this looks like an Alfredo sauce, or it might be like a cheesy, like, you know, like you put in some Swiss and Asiago or whatever and mozzarella, and you make a cheese sauce, or like old cheddar, white cheddar, you make a cheese sauce, and it's like a white creamy cheese sauce. But it's just a fucking soup, so it's like deceptively disgusting. Like, I look at this and I'm like, it looks like, you know, macaroni and cheese or something. Like if you made your own cheese sauce and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't like orange, you know, cheese. You know, you use just a white cheese or whatever, and it winds up looking like this. This looks fine until you remember that it is just no flavor, like chicken soup with noodle and some bacon. I guess there's garlic in there. I guess that's something.
With it. But yes, I think that might be it. So I'm going to put that in the oven for 5 minutes, something like that, just to give it all a good warm through.
Give it all a good warm through. I like the person who just says tinned soup on top, comma, chef. Yes.
I'm going to put some on a saucer. So let's get a good spoonful of everything, and with any juice in there.
Full of garbage makes the British go down.
And I can borrow, oh yes, there's some juice there.
Oh, there's some more juice.
Now it's time for the taste test. I've put some on a plate.
Wait,
Try it.
I'm so confused. She's doing a taste test herself, but she's only having like 2 bites of it on this plate. You saw how much was on that plate.
I've put
There's like nothing on there. She made this whole thing. Is she even gonna eat it? Did she even make it for her to eat, or is this just like a to show it, I guess. I don't think it is, because it's just to try it. I mean...
Some on a plate. Let's try it.
Right. I'm sure she'll love it.
Mmm.
Mmm! Thumbs up right there. That's like 3 big hairy thumbs up. Damn.
I forgot the bacon's really, really salty. So let's get a bit of the...
Somebody just says, "This is just sad?" Question mark. I like that one. Stop? Question mark. Yeah, it is a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it used to be. Again, there was some joie de vivre in the old K videos. She had Lee there for the taste, and now she can't even stand and do it, and she doesn't look like she wants to be here, and I don't really want to be here.
I can't see it being a problem. Apart from the salty bacon. I cannot cope with salty bacon.
Yeah, she forgot bacon had salt on it. That was another little brain fart from Kay there for a second.
But anyway, it's nice.
It's nice. It's really nice.
Right, Kay said it. What's that? What is me?
Kay said it.
I can see something shine. I wonder what it were.
We don't know what. What?
Said it. What's that? What is me?
What?
I can see something shine. I wonder what it were.
The British noises.
Right, Kay said it were nice, apart from the salty bacon.
Kay said it were nice. This is a real new stunning revelation in the Kay lore, that she's calling herself Kay in the third person. I enjoy that. Deadwing likes this.
Which I know for a fact she doesn't like. So there's going to be a link in the description to my official merchandise. Oh, what's the rest of it? If you like what you see, please keep viewing me.
Oh man, the ultimate version of her forgetting the food, though, and forgetting the names of things and forgetting everything is her not ever remembering how to say her outro. It's unbelievable. I mention it every time because she never ever... I don't think she has a single time got it right. Not even once. I don't think she has ever once got the intro, the outro right without fucking it up.
Oh, what's the rest of it? If you like what you see, please keep viewing me.
Uh-huh.
If you want to give me a thumbs up, please do. If you want to leave a comment and a recipe, I know a lot of you are leaving...
I mean, I like the idea of leaving her a recipe. It's basically you just, like, randomly spin some fucking wheels that have, like, chicken, curry, and noodles. You're gonna be making chicken curry noodles, Kay? And she'll just, like, make that, and that's her recipe.
Recipes, but you must realise I do have a few in front of you, so I will get round to them, but it will take time, so just please be patient. Don't keep badgering me, as I won't.
Don't badger me.
So, and if you haven't subscribed, or you know someone who hasn't subscribed, get them subscribing, get yourself subscribing. This camera is slanting, isn't it? Or is it my eyes? But
okay. Such a treasure. Such a treasure. That's a little bit of K. And we'll move on soon, but I want to take a look here at one more cooking channel. One more high-quality cooking channel. Where is it here? Oh no, where is it? Uh-oh. I think I have it bookmarked somewhere. Yeah, I must. Is it up here? No, that's the smoked salmon. Ghosted by Frasier, right. Hold on. Oh, here you go. Okay, so we looked at this guy a little while ago on stream, like a couple of weeks back or something. It was a diaper baby ABDL person, and this is a little bit of a cheat because we could land on diaper lads, adult babies. We could land on that also, but this is Baby Mikey Forever, and Baby Mikey loves to cook. Cooking vlog, making chicken soup with his daddy. We've seen him make a few things. He's making Wagyu ribeye steak burgers. That's pretty high quality stuff there. That's falutin. That's pretty falutin. Cooking with Teddy. Leftover Thanksgiving special. Turkey pot pie. Join me in Teddy's. Who the fuck is Teddy? Teddy's
Good morning,
Kitchen?
YouTube and everyone. So, today we're gonna take leftovers, peas, a little turkey. I think we even got more turkey there. Oh no, this mashed potato. No, that's apple pie. Yeah, so we got turkey, gravy, mashed potatoes, more turkey.
If you fucking come at me about this stupid grounded thing that's like there's some fucking cunt that made some shit ass animation that's not even an animation, it's just like a grounded thing, and people keep spamming my chat like I need to look at it. Yeah, no.
And we're gonna turn it into a chicken pot pie. So I asked AI, and we're gonna put it in. So we need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and a large bowl. So, we got crackers in here.
So the problem with this guy, while he might be cooking in a diaper, he is also largely pretty dull. Who is this skis bag? Oh god, it's Scumbag Steve.
Just a little bit. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, I like the turkey.
More?
No, that's way too much.
Oh.
You're gonna end up burning the pie crust.
Okay.
This is a new
Wow,
character.
look at that.
But
No, the guy, I don't believe he's disabled. I think he just pretends to be a baby because he's a grown man who likes to be a baby. So he sounds like a stupid diaper baby because he's a diaper baby. I think that's why he sounds that way. I don't think it's.
All right.
this I think you just put it in there and just go around the whole pan. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It
Follow the
says
directions that AI
form
says.
into. Oh. We have to let it sit, right? It says
Directions that AI
form
says.
into. Oh. We have to let.
ChatGPT. He printed out on paper a screen cap of his phone. Maybe it's not his phone. Maybe he doesn't have phone privileges because he's a fucking baby. So he printed out on paper a screen cap of ChatGPT making a homemade pot pie is a great idea, especially using the Thanksgiving leftovers. So it's just ChatGPT giving him a recipe. Man, we're gonna enter a world where ChatGPT is teaching us how to cook, and robots that have no concept of taste or flavor profiles are gonna tell us how to cook.
We have to let it sit, right?
Speaking of taste and flavor profiles, I got these fucking weirdo chips. Again, President's Choice. I got 2 bags. Korean barbecue, which it just tastes like a chip. I don't know. It's like it's a fucking salty. I guess it's whatever. It's like a barbecue chip. It's like a slightly spicy barbecue chip. But then the other one, I haven't tried this one yet. This is turkey stuffing flavor. So I mean, this is fitting with what we're looking at here. Oh, it actually tastes like turkey. That's pretty good. I like these.
All right.
It's actually really good. Yeah, it's got like a gravy flavor.
Flour.
Yeah.
Take it out. It's a little wet. Don't want it to stick to me, so we need flour.
Computer load nude tame. Yeah. Generate a Paw Patrol wearing fuck ass with a survivalist beard and a diaper. Making some turkey pot pie, please.
Oh wow, this actually does produce a good big size here. Put a little bit more flour here. Stuff's a little sticky. Actually making a pretty good size right there.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Careful with the bread.
Alright, so I think we gotta put this in the refrigerator for 1 hour. Perfect.
This diaper baby sure does. I mean, he's wearing sweatpants in this one, but we have to assume that that's a full diaper underneath. It's nothing will be quite like the one video where he was just touching his wet, soggy diaper. His very wet and full soggy diaper. While shredding chicken with his hand, he was touching his diaper at the same time. Well, not at the exact same time, but...
Yeah, so.
I mean, it doesn't look that disgusting, but again, the kitchen he's in, I don't know. I wanted to look at a little of this guy, but we should move along from the cooking. We've done enough weird cooking, bad chefs, and maybe okay chefs. The first guy was all right, you know. So we're gonna spin again. Spin the wheel again here. It's been a little while. It has been one spin of the wheel, and it's time for another spin of the wheel here. The fucking, oh god, oh. The trash room has taken another victim. One of the caramilk drink has fallen onto the ground. I mean, there's nothing in it. It's just an empty bottle because I'm disgusted. Yeah, the bag of potato chips made me knock over my empty bottle of caramel chocolate milk. It's a real uniquely 2023 problem right there. Well, no, I guess it isn't. It's just it's a uniquely modern society problem. So many processed things that they're knocking over each other. So we're gonna spin again, and let me see here. Again, I'm hoping for Pooh's Adventures or Darcember maybe. But if we do Darcember, we'll be on Darman for like 6 hours. It's going to be hard to break myself off of doing Darman if we land on Darman. Yeah, let's fucking get into it here. Hang on, hold on, hang on. Hold on. Oh, wow. Well, on the note of the guy that we were just fucking looking at, I guess, hang on a second. Alright. So we don't look at his cooking videos, right? Just immediately right back to what we were just doing. Adult babies, ladies and gentlemen. Exploring Goddess Park in beautiful Warwick, Rhode Island. Cloth diapers. Oh. Evening routine, comfort and care before bedtime. Okay.
Well, this is so cool.
You filming me?
No.
I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Why are these fucking wet? Are these yours?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did your feet get wet today?
No.
He's waddling around. He's got a full one.
This is interesting. I didn't know.
He looks like he would be filling in for one of the Decemberists or something.
That this thing went up. I probably should have known that it goes up. But after the meal that we made in the last video, I don't know if that will go up. But minstrel soup, something, and the pigs in the blankets. Those were good. Hey, those things still in the oven? Are those things still in the oven?
Still what?
In the oven.
Yeah, my dude's yicking out. I mean, he's drinking. He's yicking out. He's probably on something, you know.
No, I put it. Oh, I gotta put them in the fridge.
Where are they at?
Oh, then I put them in the fridge. Did I put them away?
Are they in the oven?
No, they're right here.
Let's have some.
Go ahead. Then put the rest in the fridge.
Did you try one?
Yeah, some of them they burn.
Yeah. But they're really good though.
They were good. Good job.
Mm.
It looks like a bag. What the fuck are these? They're like sausage in a blanket kind of things. But it now I just look at that and I remember the dog food that was themed after that.
Did you try one?
Yeah, some of them.
It looks like a Twinkie with a hot dog inside of it.
Yeah. But they're really good though.
They were good. Good job.
Good job.
Good.
It might be a Twinkie wiener sandwich, potentially.
I'm surprised you never made those before.
Weirdly food-focused channel for, like, baby people. I mean, you know, obviously they're going to be making the poo-poo somehow. You know, the food's going to be a vital part of that process. But, I don't know, I've never seen another baby person on YouTube who was so dedicated to the art of, you know, preparing that food for the poo-poo process.
Not with hot dogs. I made pig in a
You know, with this guy, every meal that he makes is a real poo-poo platter.
blankets like with sausage and stuff.
Oh. I remember how it was sausages.
Oh, I used to make it. I used to have them lined up at the hot plate. I sold thousands of them.
I sold fucking thousands of them!
I used to fold them like a pocket. I had them lined up at the door for those things.
Like a pocket pussy like you, Mikey!
But you gotta get a good sausage.
Yeah, you need a sausage that's worth the shit.
I'll make them sometime for you.
You like my sausage, don't you, Mikey?
Bomb down with all this bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
Crazy shit.
Oh, I can put guys on the floor now. Never know.
Yeah, there's just gonna be crumbs on the floor. I mean, the poor dog that has to be... They've got multiple dogs, by the way. Mr. Woofs is one of them.
I tried something different.
I love the fucking ABDL furry version of, like, the thing where the married couple takes all of the pillows off of their beds before they go to sleep. I always, you see it, you see that in, like, movies and TV shows. It's like the husband and wife getting ready for bed, and they've got, like, 40 fucking, like, jape pillows on their bed that are just, like, fake, non-real pillows. You lie down on them and it's like they're full of spiders or something. You gotta throw them off the fucking bed so that they can sleep on the real pillows. This is the same thing, but it's just we gotta get all these teddy bears off of our bed. Come on, I gotta sleep. Get Mr. Snuffles off of the bed. God damn it. Why do we have so many of these? That's because they're adorable.
Inside
The sleeping bag?
yeah. So that works out. Since you keep fucking stealing everything in the middle of the night.
I don't.
Somebody says, is this like a boyfriend thing? Well, I mean, a boy and his father are the best of friends, really. It's not really his father, but...
My diaper got real full.
All that beer you've been drinking.
All the beer? I don't know how the hell that does that.
Warning, warning, warning. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I'm reminded now that this guy did show his cock in a video once. There is you can just go on his channel and his cock is in one of the videos we saw. So, oh, wow. He actually just zoomed right in on his cock. I mean, you can't see the cock, but like, imagine what you just saw and then it just zooms directly in on that. Yeah, he's touching it. You can't see anything, but he's got spindly chicken legs. It's definitely a full diaper. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, it looks like it might be coming loose. That's all you can see right now. He's basically just standing here at this point. Nothing is really happening now, but he was getting very comfortable with... Oh boy. I jumped a minute ahead and he's now rubbing his bulge.
Battery inside of it, but I mean...
All you can see are his... I mean, I can show it. Hand on the button, though.
It's not set up as a battery.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Wow. Look how full this is.
Wow, it's so full. It's so full. I'm not gonna show it.
Isn't that cool?
It's cool. It's really good.
Put it in the bag and we'll fill it out myself. I'll put it in the gun.
That boy ain't right.
Put it out in the morning.
Isn't that at least 10 pounds? You excited?
10 pounds. You excited?
Everyone on the internet's excited.
We're all.
Someone's excited, but I'm not.
Why aren't you excited? I'm not excited. It's fucking like 10 o'clock at night.
Yep, you need to get some rest. Come on. Wrap it up, the diaper boy.
Wrap it up there, diaper boy. So he gets off the bed and he throws down this. I guess this is like adult diapers, probably. I don't know. But it's just, yeah, his daddy being like, I don't want to fucking clean up your poo-poo. What do you mean? I'm not excited about that prospect. Come on.
And then I gotta buy more diapers tomorrow. 'Cause I thought I had another pack.
Oh.
Well, not another pack, but I thought I had
Whoa!
half a pack.
Found footage horror. Yeah.
Well, but those are the ones that I just bought. Did you hold me up?
Did you look in the cabinet?
No, I mean in the closet that was. I don't know. I was trying to count it perfectly.
He is now on his knees on the bed with his like legs spread out. You know, looking submissive and fuckable and all that. Holding his beer. And of course he's got the Apple Watch on. You got to keep that on.
But and then those guys, just, I think they stopped.
Those
selling
guys
them in
is-
bulk. So I don't know if they still have them in bulk. I don't know if that's how they get you. Because it's way cheaper. This Panda pack was like $40 for like one pack of. I think it was only 10.
Some girl really fucked him over. What a good kid. I mean, I can't believe it. These women,
He's really pulling at that diaper there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Nikki is such a good kid. Loyal, too. Before I met you, but I don't think he goes that way anyway.
Somebody says, now I know why God is returning to judge us. He is. Time is running out. Repent. Repent your sins. I keep seeing fucking rapture stickers all over the place. The world is coming to it. I need to start doing that, you know? When I'm in my 60s and 70s and I'm like homeless and I'm living under a bridge, I'm just going to start printing out pictures of Pamper Chew and being like, "Oh, your days are numbered. Somehow he's still alive. He had cancer, but he's still alive. What the fuck? It's all over soon. It's Jover." So he's taking off the diaper.
My diaper when you guys were coming in.
You were giving away what?
In my diaper. Imagine he came in and all I was doing was in a diaper.
Oh, Nikki's, I don't think Nikki.
So he's now taking off the diaper. This is the moment that we've all been scared of. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm amazed that this is on
Why not?
YouTube.
We've been just like, oh well.
Like, technically it's no worse than what we've seen, so... But yeah, that's not a diaper that's currently connected. And he's, like, taking care of that situation.
Wow, this little girl's 9 years old. Holy shit.
What?
Who?
This little girl. She was only like 2 last time I seen her. Or 3.
Oh god, he's standing up, he's standing up, he's standing up.
So
He's wiping his cock and area. He's got his diaper off. Just so far that he can wipe his cock area with I guess a wet wipe or something.
been here.
And meanwhile, his daddy is talking about a dead girl or something. What's happening?
Oh.
So he hasn't been here in
5 years, you say? or more?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. I said 3.
There's somebody in chat who says he's totally not Ace Jagger. Kid, you can't be here. This is not... No, get the fuck gone. You're gone. Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the... He seems... The daddy person just seems to be completely unrelated to any of this. Like, completely unrelated. Like, he seems to be all... Daddy, I'm in my diaper! And the daddy guy is just like, what the fuck do I care? I'm reading the fucking news! And he's like, I don't think he's talking, I think it's just, he's like looking at Facebook or something and like looking at family friends, I guess. That must be what he's talking about.
This is Nicky. Last time I was here 3 years. Don't make it so long this time.
He's now wiping his ass with the wipe, by the way.
Yeah, no, I heard.
He now threw the wipe. He was wiping his cock, and then he took the same wipe and started wiping his ass, and then he threw the wipe between his cock area and his diaper area.
Well, I guess what I could do.
You treated me good. They only charged me $3.50 for that.
Oh no, there's a dog in the room. There's a dog in the room. Well, you don't get to see it. I mean, we saw him earlier. It was Mr. Woolwoofs. He's there.
What the installation? I was like, fucking, I didn't have any money. I was broke.
Beer always gets your diaper soaked.
Beer always gets him soaked, everyone.
Rehab?
These fucking cocksuckers!
Oh, that was a big job getting that precious.
But at least we got it down now.
Yeah, it seems to be running really good.
Well, yeah, but I think it can go even down lower.
No,
Okay. The diaper has successfully been reconnected. He's got his diaper back on, everybody. Everybody, it's all good. We're safe. I don't know if we're that safe, so I'm not playing the whole thing, but I'm still going to hide I'm still going to hide it, frankly.
Alright, maybe next year? Maybe after the month's worth of...
Oh yeah, no, it's the same diaper. He opened the diaper, he wiped himself off, and then he closed up the same diaper again. That's what we just witnessed. That is in fact what we just witnessed. His dirty, soggy, wet diaper that he's currently wearing, he just needed a little freshen up, a little spruce, you know.
We get the bill. Well, did the month just begin? I mean, sort of. We can wait till the bill this month.
Somebody says it's like listening to a Mets game on the radio. That's right. Nobody tell me how it ends. So I think someone's gonna get fucked. So maybe this is a different diaper. Hang on. I think this might be it. It's possible this is a different diaper. It's possible that he did like a hot swap of the diaper while I wasn't looking. I think it might be a different diaper, and the reason that I say that is because,
This.
That means it's gonna shut off quickly.
Yeah.
good stuff. Yeah, slap it. Oh, yeah.
Leave it just the way it is. Leave it fine.
No, it does. No. It's only. It's gonna. It turns off at 0.1. Less. It turns off at 1 psi.
Well, he just got off of the bed. He's got his soggy diaper. Again, the daddy person just seems generally uninterested in this guy being around him. Like, what the fuck are you doing? God, he's like Archie Bunker as an ABDL. It's great.
It's perfect. Whatever we got it, it's perfect.
But I'm thinking if it can even turn off even lower. But I'm wondering if it's
No,
still-
don't push it. It's perfect. You're not listening.
Somebody says maybe Heaven's Gate was onto something. Ah, yeah. The planet Earth is being recycled as we speak. Okay, he's now gotten back onto the bed, and he is entering an all fours position with his ass toward us. He is he's presenting, if you will.
Now. Oh,
He's reaching over the stuffies. He's got some baby powder. There is a cocaine shower of baby powder in the air. And now he's just dumping a whole bunch down the backside of his diaper. Just a whole, like, half a fucking jar of fucking baby powder or whatever. I don't know what you call these. A bottle? I don't know. Half a thing of baby powder.
Well, I asked if...
It's amazing. The room has erupted into a baby powder explosion. It's like he lives in Silent Hill right now.
We can lower, and it says yes, as long as you're comfortable in the house, and as long as it's getting...
And now down the front. It's down the front now. He's going down the front now.
What's the farthest part of the house? The dining room is the first or south.
The living room would be the furthest.
So if you do a test, not now, one day, hey Google.
So he just got up and got very, very close to the camera and smacked his diaper on the front. He's now backside to the camera again. We can see every hair on his leg. It's really quite something.
Turn off the front door light.
I'm intimately familiar with the space between his leg and the diaper.
Hey, you decide to
Turning off the front door.
do it. We can do
His daddy is just Bill Murray. Sick of life. Tired of existing. And fucking surrounded by ridiculous plushies.
No, I like it just the way it's certified.
yeah for now. And then
Ah!
Touch it.
Sad George Carlin.
one day we could see what it does. The more YouTube videos I post, the warmer it gets, though.
So he's now adjusting the stuffed animals in his daddy's bed, and I think he might be getting into his daddy's bed, but they have two different beds, it looks like. So maybe they push them together when they want to make a new baby? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
After he meets the dragon and everyone is going to bed.
Somebody named Tomomomomo says, "Don't ever stream on my videos again." Who are you? Hang on. Hold on. I don't know who you are or what your videos are, but let me just take a look here. Are your videos worth streaming on? Tomomomomomo. What's this? Who are you? No. Okay, so it's like like a. Hang on. No, I just want to see the channel though. Tomo Momo. Yeah, I've got the right number of momos. I can't even find your fucking videos, dude. I mean, I don't know what. Apparently, I'm not supposed to look at your videos ever again. I don't even know who you are, or like I can't find. You have a very specific name. I did find a guy here named Tomomo Jewel, and he has a Persona 5 avatar, so that's pretty based. I don't know who you are though, so don't worry. I'm not gonna stream on your videos ever again. Don't worry.
I got you guys already.
Nice. With your Flomax on?
I didn't take it to the agenda.
He says he's Sega Sonic gamer. Oh, well. In that case, stop telling children to kill themselves. And we'll be good. I'm not going to stop looking at your videos. I mean, they're videos. They're on YouTube. It's perfectly okay for me to look at them. I can say what I can have opinions about them. I can, make jokes about them. I can look at them and point at them and say, "Hey, this is what I think of this video." And I don't think that's, I don't think that's. It's like you screaming at Modern Rareware or whatever, right? So, or telling people how much you want to bang a bunch of 12-year-old cartoon characters, that kind of thing. It's all opinions and stuff. So, yeah, no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will stop doing that. But.
Hey Google.
You'll be happy to know that you are one of the highlights of the year.
Can you take Flomax when drinking alcohol?
He's gonna treat him right.
On the website nhs.uk, they say, "Can I drink alcohol while taking tamsulosin? Drinking alcohol can increase the blood pressure lowering."
Well, he also, He's already done a video where he addressed me, and he said I was right and that he was sorry, so I don't know why he's now still mad. I guess it was just like, okay, I said yeah, I'm sorry, it's like the dogs eating dogs 6 thing of like, I said I'm sorry, so stop talking about me now. Just let's sweep it all under the rug now. Like, well, I don't know, there's still a lot to say though, so, you know.
Effect of tamsulosin, which can make you feel dizzy or lightheaded. During the first few days of taking tamsulosin, it's best to stop drinking alcohol until you see how the medicine affects you.
No, this isn't who we're watching. We're watching this guy. It's just I'm not showing the video for this guy right now. So, yeah.
Also, guess what? Just because you skipped it tonight doesn't mean it's so resistant. It's one of those medicines that is always on.
Huh.
Like an antidepressant.
Yeah, you guys enjoying how we're just in like a particle snowstorm right now? I mean, I joked a little about the baby powder, but it does appear, I don't know where it's all still coming from, how it's all still in the air. I don't know. Holy crap, Lois.
Yeah, it's cool.
You wanna lick his pee-pee?
Nah. Why do you?
You got me on film.
Yeah.
I don't know, do you really want to drink, chat member? This guy's drinking. Do you want to be like him?
I'm not gonna answer it.
Somebody says after watching this, they need to drink now. Do you really want to be more like this guy right now?
Well, you guys used to imagine.
We just got a really good look at his diaper, by the way. He like opened his legs and everything. I just want to point out, by the way, somebody identified in my Mama Max video, they pointed out that my reference to Darkseid 2 was, well, they said Majular, and I said it was, I told them it was more Retsupre. It's classic Retsupre Darkseid 2. You know, you missed, pal. But speaking of Majular, the YouTube channel, here he is, I guess. I think we, yeah, there you go. Maybe like Gaben a little bit too. I don't know.
Well, you guys used to imagine.
Grounds that are made of intimidation.
Oh. Hey, I got lots of views. Thank you, everyone. Because what my numbers are now.
Well,
What do you think my number is now?
I don't know, 69?
Huh.
No, let's go have a count.
I don't know, what is it?
400 and something. 405?
Wow, that's an increase.
So, his daddy person is in bed. I'll just show this to you. It's fine. The daddy person is in bed and desperately just trying to be left alone and go to sleep.
Oh. Hey, I got lots of views.
Oh, God.
Thank you, everyone.
Well, he doesn't even know what to say.
Because what my numbers
And
are
he doesn't have anything he can say because this guy's just going to talk over him.
now.
Guess what my numbers are now?
Well,
What do you think my number is now?
I don't know, 69?
69? Huh?
No, let's go have a count.
I don't know, what is it?
400 and something.
You could go with 420, but it's not.
405?
Wow, that's an increase.
Just leave him alone.
Now, when we get the cat, it'll be way up.
He's excited for the cat. They didn't text me back though. What about the candidate? Or they decided to keep it?
Whatever. We know he can come here if he wants to, so they got an option. Maybe they found a better home. Mike, shut the light. It's blind.
So he's not getting a cat. So I like that. He tries to hype his dad up about like, my YouTube channel's doing great. And the dad's just like, yeah, and then we're going to get a cat. And he's just kind of, you didn't see it, but he just kind of looks at the camera despondently. And he's like, yeah, he's really excited about the cat. Like, doesn't really care about my shit, but yeah, really likes the cat. Really interested in that. Yeah, didn't want to give me any attention. So that's basically the video. And, I think that's fine. That's Baby Mikey Forever. I know we just did like an hour of bad cooking, but I think we'll call it there on ABDLs. We'll move along from ABDLs, but that was quite enough of that. I'm glad that we took a look at that video though. That was nice. That was nice. That was just from 2 days ago, by the way. That's a brand spanking new video. And that one's got like almost 500 views too. He's really doing numbers. He's got another one here with 1.8k views. Cozy ABDL bedtime routine, bottle and sippy cup preparation. And that's really, really great stuff. Wait, hang on. What the fuck? Oh dear. Well, 10 minutes ago he posted this. Hello everyone, in this unexpected update video I share a bit of what's been happening lately. After a sudden emergency involving my roommate, who's also my significant other, we faced a challenging situation that required a 911 call and a hospital visit. Amidst this, I found a moment of solace at a local juice bar called Sip by the Wall inside a fitness center. I grabbed a rejuvenating green drink, a mix of wheatgrass, mangoes, and more, hoping to bring some comfort during these tough times. Right.
Hope everyone's having a wonderful day,
So in other words, you're not the one that's in the hospital right now. You're just sipping on a fucking jumbo juice or whatever while daddy's in traction.
My roommate ended up,
My roommate.
I don't know, I was gonna make a video for you guys yesterday, but then I guess he couldn't pee.
A diaper-related tragedy, I guess,
He was
yeah.
drinking with, Jonathan, just 3 beers or something, and then couldn't pee, so I waited. So it took him like 2.5 hours till he decided to go into the ambulance, and they had to put a catheter in him, so that kind of sucks.
Catheter in him? What exactly
He
happened?
couldn't pee.
He couldn't pee?
Drinking with Jonathan, just 3 beers or something, and then
So the daddy has like some kind of urinary tract infection shit, which is probably something that's gonna happen in this scenario, I'd assume.
But so I'm not sure what's going on. I think he has like prostate issues or whatever.
Ah.
It could be something else, but right now it's like in a way he can't drain his bladder. So,
Yeah, I think he's got like something with his prostate or whatever. I don't know. Doctors say he's got like 6 months to live. Yeah, whatever. He's my significant other, but hopefully he'll be okay. Yeah.
long story short,
I love that it's roommate first. My roommate first, significant other second. That really says a lot there, doesn't it?
it's just I don't know.
Yeah, he has juice. Everything's okay.
These health smoothies. I'm gonna go get him one.
Oh.
It's a they're supposed to be really good. I've had one before. They're a little expensive.
When you put crack in there, it really makes it better.
They're like raw, like I don't know what they are, like kale, all sorts of different kinds of things. Ooh.
Yeah, feed the daddy some kale. He'll be like fucking Popeye with the spinach. He'll just like pop out of the bed and like his muscles will expand and he'll be all, oh, I'm ready to go! And he'll just, yeah.
So we can go see what, maybe...
I don't think it's a Gurr hoodie. I think it might be a Dream hoodie.
We'll see what they got.
It's this same fucking wistful music that he uses in every video, too. This Red Dead 2 build a house music.
So it's supposedly located... Let's go check it out.
Why is it so dirty? You know why. You know why. So is this an emergency update or what? Do you talk?
I'm just gonna try one.
I guess the update was
real quick.
like 20 seconds at the beginning of the video and the rest is fucking Home on the Range music while he sips a fucking smoothie. Great.
So it tastes like this is what they are.
Amazing.
2 of them. I got wheatgrass. It smells like grass.
Yeah, my favorite Joanna Newsom song is the one where she sings a serenade to her diaper baby husband.
I don't even know what's in here. I
I
think
think that's what's his name? That Adam Sandberg or whatever, Andy Sandberg. So I could see him being a diaper baby.
it was in here too. Orange green.
Oh my darling, oh my smoothie.
Don't taste mangoes, but it's good. Tastes like grass. It's sweet. Pretty good. And it should be healthy.
Well, this really disproves the whole touching grass thing. This guy can imbibe the grass and it still doesn't do shit. Alright, well, that's that video. A little bit of an emergency update. I hope the daddy is fine. His smoothie looks fantastic, though. Which is really the main thing. Is there more to this, though? Hang on. It looks like he does... Does he give this to his daddy at the end? I think the daddy might be here.
I think she ate all her
Is
stuff.
maybe? I don't know. I think we're good. Let's see here. We're gonna spin again. We're gonna spin again. That was Adult Babies. We did Bad Chefs. And we're back for another spin, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's good burp noises. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the wheel. Once again, I'm hoping for Pooh's Adventures. I'm hoping we land on Pooh's Adventures or maybe Darcember. I'm either Pooh or Dar. I could go for some Mario adults too, though, because I wouldn't mind seeing some one-up films. You know, that one of the other Mario adults that isn't Origami Kingdom related. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, well, we're gonna spin again on that one. We already did Bad Chefs. If you missed it, we did Bad Chefs for like a fucking hour, so. God damn it! Listen, I can do more than just these 2 things. Don't pigeonhole me, YouTube. God damn it! Alright, okay. Now to go on Odyssey or Kick and look at Bad Chefs and Diaper Babies. Let's see here. It's rigged! It's rigged! We got a triple spin on that one, so... I don't want to do Kick. Kick sucks. I looked at Kick. Kick's garbage. Odyssey is not that much better. I might just pivot this into BitChute, frankly. Because Odyssey is kind of lame. Odyssey is like the middle ground between BitChute and YouTube, where it's like, it's not a real platform like YouTube, but it's not as funny as BitChute, so it's somewhere in between. Well, I mean, we now have an area on here. We now have an area on this this site, this Odyssey site, called Wild West, and it includes predictive programming, magical Negroes, fire extinguisher season. It includes Troll Cow dancing to Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice with walkie-talkie, vape, and yellow vest. This is apparently Troll Cow Archive. I don't know who this is, but alright. Well, it's just a person dancing. Not even dancing. I don't know why they made this video. She's got the vape there. Alright. Is this one of those people that's a lol cow because they're trans? Maybe? I don't know. Let me take a look here. Troll Cow Archive. Drunk troll cow talking about Kiwi farms and oh no, never mind. Deplatforming, as well as only needing 15 minutes a day to ruin lol cow farm, chud buds and plate gang, and sounding autistic. What the fuck? Okay. What's the top videos on here? What's the top video? I mean, as in top video, as in not the one I just clicked on. God damn it. A lot has taken place. Discount Kinodrome. Dear A-Logs, I got cancelled again. Okay, this looks good. By Elaine Gertler.
I thought people would want to talk about that. Is there any evidence at all that these men actually got on the fucking submarine? Like, I mean, it's all a little bit fucking convenient that, like, it was an implosion, so there'd be no human remains.
We're getting submarine conspiracies? Hell yeah.
Because it's an implosion. It's all just a little bit... Look, I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorist about it, but don't you think it's a little...
We need to ask more questions about the submarine, Hank.
A bit fucking suspicious when there's no human remains. Like, how is it possible that out of the many ways they could have died, they had to die in a way that there was no evidence they'd ever been on the...
I mean, they were under the fucking ocean, so that is bound to kind of happen. Elaine has saved CSAM to her personal device. Posting nudes and revenge porn. Fucked with children online multiple times. Who are you? What's going on? How did I never... Who is this person? I guess that we're, right. So it's mostly just like Kiwi Farm screen caps, I guess. I was kind of hoping... It looked like she was on camera here. I don't even know if that's... I think it's Kiwi Farms. It's a little light mode to be Kiwi Farms. Can I see what's happening in the video, please? Please show me nothing. Okay, awesome.
For whatever the...
Oh,
they
there
bully
you
me,
go.
but not for those reasons.
They bully me for those reasons. Yeah, we're getting some cool things here. That's fine. I don't know who this is, and maybe at some point we'll find that out potentially. I've never ever heard of this individual, but you know, it seems like there might be something going on there. Probably clicking on out of context videos with random posts, you know, showing up is not going to necessarily make it any clearer. Let's see, who is Doctor Who for? Biden impeachment. Woke's war on Japan. Oh. Woke apostrophe S, war on Japan. Like woke is like a nation? I don't know. Well, let's do this one's live. That one's live. A lot of these are live. Let's see. Have you heard about Garand Guy 2553? Yeah, so we got like Israel war crimes, Gaza genocide. You know, I don't need to click on that one. Gentile News Network. Alone at 38 and childless. Now what? Well, I guess you have to fucking shoot yourself. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. ADL message, content creator imprisonment update. Oh. What?
The ADL. Dragon Fox has been successfully imprisoned and he is currently undergoing...
Oh, so this is a meme about Dragon Fox over here, who is a noted user of Odyssey. And he has been tied up and foreverly deletized. I don't have to show you the video, just the audio is worth listening to.
This is a message from the ADL. Dragon Fox has been successfully imprisoned and he is currently undergoing his re-education training at one of our facilities. We regretfully have to inform his audience that his training is not going well. Dragon has proven to be quite uncompromising. He insists that the Holocaust is a fabrication.
So, yeah, Dragon, of course, is the person who uploaded this video. They made a meme about themselves being too cool to... They resisted the torture of the re-education camp, and they just will not they will not give up on their ridiculous, outdated beliefs. Next, don't get him started on the shape of the Earth.
And here at the ADL, we will ensure that Dragon is properly educated away from these hateful beliefs. We will re-educate Dragon and ensure he's incapable...
Well, his name is Dragon Fox, so I would assume that he is in fact a Nazi furry, yes.
...of anti-Semitism in the future. There is a price to be paid for such hatred, and Dragon will pay that price. He will not be the same once we are done with him. This concludes this message from the ADL.
I mean, like, the idea of, like, the meme here is they're going to, it's the classic, they're gonna re-educate us! Oh, in 2084, when all the white men have been sterilized by the trans black fucking, you know, wheelchair Justice League or whatever. It's that kind of thing. But it's like, I mean, the thing is, the ADL doesn't need to re-educate you to not be, like, an anti-Semite, because I think most people who, you know, most people don't need to undergo the insane torture program. Most people are just kind of, you know, not crazy. Dragon Fox, banned worldwide. He's got another 30-second video here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, play the video.
The Anti-Defamation League has been monitoring the content creator Dragon Fox and his hateful content. The ADL has worked tirelessly to shut down this content creator and his hate speech. Thankfully, we have finally done it. Dragon Fox's channel is officially banned worldwide. As for Dragon Fox, he will face civil and criminal charges. We have chosen not to release his real name because we do not want to bring notoriety to this individual.
Why are you... Wow, he really made this all about... He really made this weird meme about himself. There's some comments here. Someone says, Willkommen to Tleilax. And someone says, your German is awesome. So that's cool. Someone else here named Yes Commander says, I refuse to accept the Jewish illusion. I roll for willpower save. ... So we got a cool, that's a really cool dude there. Sadly, Dragon Fox doesn't appear to have too much more content. The ADL has shut him down.
This is a message from the ADL.
Yeah, the ADL's not down with what he's cooking, unfortunately. So we can't hear too much more about that. But I'm sure he has a lot to say if he ever cornered you. Let's see. Let there be light. What the Fed pivot means for crypto. Oh, baby. The Big Bang, a Jewish divorce of the destruction of the West. I don't even know what's going on in that one. I see swastikas in this one over here. That's cool. I know you can't see it, by the way. Let's see. We got Duke Nukem video. Just so you don't assume that it's all insane bullshit. You've got Duke Nukem video. From what looks like a guy with a Trump avatar. Okay, never mind. You've got Amy the Red Panda's blooper video collection, full movie. Oh, it's Go Animate. Okay, never mind. Well, we got How It Feels to Get a Refund from Ticketmaster, and it's from Zack Starr himself. I guess this guy is a skit channel. Let's see.
This video is sponsored by Babbel. Hi, welcome to Ticketmaster. Hello. Can I get a refund?
Well, so far it's the best thing we've seen on here.
He's here.
Really? Alright, that's enough of this channel. Yeah, not looking good for Odyssey. I like to point out, by the way, his banner here says, watch me try to be funny. And try he does. Supposedly. Allegedly. Let's see, there's one here. It's a man with an acoustic guitar and the picture of a chain link fence, and it says, The Fall of the Phallic Fellowship of Reptiles. And then there's a ... and then the number 4. And it's an hour long, so I'm hoping that this is like a prog folk masterpiece. Oh, it's a musical comedy documentary in 26 parts. And this is part 4, I guess.
I came out here to this campsite in McFarland, Wisconsin. As you can see, I'm deep in the wilderness. To kind of have a funeral.
Why are we watching this through your fucking, like, video editor? What?
Funeral for some of my old work here.
Like, you have to screen record your video editing software and then put that file into the video editing software project that you're... Why? I guess it's a style thing.
I am setting myself free. Alright, let's talk about this car as long as I'm at it. I have driven this thing to Florida and back. I have driven it to California and back 3 times.
Is it meta? Are we getting meta?
Alright, so there she is. How do you like this hand spray paint job on that baby? Should have seen it before. Now it looks almost passable in my estimation. But then again, my standards are a lot lower than most.
Huh. So what the fuck is going on? Is the whole video? No, okay.
But there's law enforcement who also grow, and there's cowboys, and there's hippies, and there's mayors, and there's teachers, and there's every walk of life is growing. So up here it isn't a moral question like it would be in the Midwest. It's a matter of life. It's the way they are. It's a crop that should be legal, but as a plant, you can make fabric and rope and paper out of it. It really could save the farmers if they would.
It's gonna save the farmers, man!
Allow them to grow hemp so people could use it instead of trees.
You know what's funny too is, you remember, like, I don't know, remember before they started legalizing pot? I mean, obviously I enjoy my marijuanas, but, you know, before they started legalizing it in certain places, like in Canada, right? You know, they were like, oh, think of all of the benefits, the farmers, and and you're gonna tax it, and it's gonna be, and we're never gonna have poverty again, man, 'cause weed. Yeah, I don't know, Canada's about the same as we've ever been. The dollar has remained remarkably steady, you know? Hasn't been much of a change. It's kind of funny how that works.
They're talking about global warming and cutting down trees and all that crap. Well, the answer is right there. It's an answer they don't want to come to until they've put a stranglehold on all the monopolies of...
Somebody's making their... What is this? Psychedelic doom project called Karma Houdini. I could see it. I could see it. See, that's a good name for a psychedelic doom project. I'm still saying that I own the title The Great Satans. You can't take that as a band name or album title. That's also not acceptable. That could also be an album title, The Great Satans. I don't know. So it's a concept in progress, but The Great Satans. It's going to happen.
Changing technologies. So as they pushed hemp out of the
song name, you can take it. Go for it.
To make paper, they will once again push wood pulp out of the way for hemp again once they have the monopolies on...
Alright, this guy sucks. This guy's boring. I mean, it doesn't suck. You know, he wants to talk about the weed. I mean, but that being said, we don't know that that means he's based. Don't assume that that means he's based. Remember that there were pro-weed people at the Romana thing, too? Remember that lady who was like, it's a plant that grows out of the ground! They're gonna stop them! They're gonna stop Biden! And just like, oh god. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah! Oh, I think I know exactly what this is, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls. Theys and thems. It's Mark Devlin at Flattoberfest 2023. Flattoberfest, everybody. I think we all know what we're in for here. I hope.
That this book was littered with references to the word global.
Yeah, motherfucker!
And I thought, I can't put it out there. I can't put it out there with that word appearing so many times. So at the very last minute, I recalled it from the printers and I changed the manuscript at some cost, and I changed every reference to global to worldwide.
Oh my god. So wait, there's just two versions of your book. There's a black version and a white version. And one of them has slightly different legendaries and the word global. Wow, Nintendo really needs to be stopped.
And then I put it out there.
Yeah, it's packed.
And I went through a period where, when I first came out as a spinning ball denier, of course I was mocked and ridiculed.
Of course.
Certain people unsubscribed from my channel. We've all been through that, right? Any of us that stick our heads above the parapet. But I was having a conversation with Dave Weiss at breakfast this morning about this.
Yeah, he came out, everybody. He had the courage to come out. He came out of the spherical closet. He had the courage to stand for what he believes in.
I now speak at a lot of conferences and events. I do one pretty much every weekend through the year. And so it means I get to network and mingle with a lot of critically minded truth seekers. And I have to say...
Critically minded truth seekers. Let me just rephrase that as critically denying truth. I don't know if are they really looking for truth, though? They're looking for what they're looking for, and they're going to reverse engineer whatever facts can get them to that conclusion. You know, they're working backwards. It's like the Insulindian phasmid. They're working backwards from the assumption that it exists. Except in that case, it did exist.
In my personal experience of having conversations with these people at all kinds of events, I honestly have to say that I feel...
Bro, okay, Ace Jagger, let me tell you something. I'm just gonna give you a little advice, son. You seem like a good sport. I mean, outside of shouting the N-word all those times, I don't know what's up with that, but, you know, we were all young once. You know, we all saw a black person once for the first time and got a little excited. It's understandable, but listen, you seem like you know, you got your whole life ahead of you. I'm gonna give you a bit of a tip, son. You're not allowed in this stream, so that doesn't mean you can't watch it. I'm not telling you can't watch it, because I would also want to see it if I knew that this was happening, and nothing could keep me away. So, like, I'm not saying you can't watch it, but you're going to have to stop telling people that you're Ace Jagger. Like, you're gonna have to just stay fucking, like, you know, a little wink wink nudge nudge, and it's fine. I'm not gonna if you don't tell me you're Ace Jagger and that you're fucking 11, that I'm not gonna kick you, and you can watch the Flat Earth stream, you know? Like,
we're at an 80-20
just say that you were born in the year 1900. They're never gonna know.
Stage in terms of acceptance that we can't possibly live on a spinning ball. I'm talking 80% of people of this sort of caliber are now having those kind of doubts. I feel that's the point that we're at. So that's...
Hang on, I just need to go find the song again. Somebody in chat referenced it, so now I need to find it. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I hope I can find it. It should be in my... Yo, there's a fucking new video from Majular. I just mentioned him. It's a 2-hour video about Lost Odyssey. Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Let me see here. Yeah, no, that's not it. Oh, it's this one. Here you go.
Okay, so one take, no edit.
No, this isn't... Is this the guy? No, it's not. This is Brandon Weaver. Classic Flat Earth video here from Brandon Weaver.
Let's just do this.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Enjoy this. Just enjoy the beats. We'll be right back to the conference in a second. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. Love truth, hate lies, show proof, open your eyes, no spoof, let me advise, dome roof, look at the skies, no goof, let me define, the flat earth is the truth. No surprise, realise because there ain't no curvature. Check the map, do the math, here's a graph, see the gap, it's a hack. If you laugh, then you lack facts. It's flat, and that's because there ain't no curvature. It's a ship out of sight, on the edge. Get a grip of your vid, take a clip, zoom in tight, bring it back, it's alright. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Coriolis effect is a bogus defect. If the earth was a jet, then you get wet, upset. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Take the moon and the stars. It's a farce if the stars track the moon. How bizarre, but they do too. Mars. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Here's a pic, Earth strip, they admit. Composite, it's a fake. Take the mic, all the hate, take it back. And that's because there ain't no curvature. Satellites.
Alright, well, there ain't no curvature, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways.
Major achievement. What I'm going to get into in this presentation is a couple of dynamics. We're getting
Somebody says, please stop banning my friend Ace Jagger, Deadwing Dork. Please stop banning my friend Ace Jagger, Deadwing Dork. Alright, I'll ban you instead. There you go.
Into
Got it.
spiritual, metaphysical territories and points. And I want to start with the phenomenon of predictive...
Oh, we're doing it, everybody. Simpsons 9/11. So did Simpsons predict the flat Earth then?
Programming.
How does that work?
So this is the act of placing depictions of...
What does 9/11 have to fucking do with the flat Earth? No, wait, don't tell me. I'm sure there's an answer to it, too.
real-world event, or a fake event, which the public is going to be asked to believe, into works of popular culture. So it could be music videos, we'll see a few of those. It could be movies, it could be TV shows, it could be cartoons, like The Simpsons. They've got previous when it comes to this sort of thing. And just to give you an introduction into the phenomenon of predictive programming, I've got a clip here from the guy who popularised the term. It's the late Scottish researcher Alan Watt, sadly no longer with us. But
he actually fell off the side. It's really a shame.
Here's a brief clip of him breaking down what he comprehended to be the phenomenon that's become known as predictive programming.
I'll fucking mateys, I'm fucking Scottish, hey, welcome to me fucking the Flat Earth video, I'll tell you all about the fucking, I'll tell you all about the the world's a fucking, it's a fucking plane, mate, it's not a fucking, no, it's definitely not a it's not a globe, it's not, alright, thank you for watching my video, ladies and gents, and I think it might need subtitles, but I got most of it.
It's almost like coupling an idea with the drama.
Okay, no, the audio is just marginally worse than that. Never mind.
And suddenly a virus into your subconscious, and you're being programmed, and it's called predictive programming. The technique is ancient and is no old science. Plato, in his Republic, talks about the culture.
Yeah, at least you could understand some of the words I said there. Yeah, somebody did correctly identify that Fiddle-dee-dee is Irish and not Scottish, you're right. So that's a bit of flat earth. Mark Devlin over here, what's he got going on? I mean, I'm assuming he's got more great, super cool flat earth stuff. That one was apparently like a live stream or something. What's his top videos on here? Celebrity Traitors, the roll call of shame. This is his #1 video. All right.
It is.
Let's see. No -1 else was ever going to do this. So here goes. Is this the first line of his description? And I would say I agree. Nobody else other than maybe one angry gamer was going to make a crazy list that's 46 minutes long of celebrity traitors to America or whatever. The pathetic and treacherous celebrities who have helped push the, and then it says genocidal, but it's like written in fucking leet speak for some reason, genocidal agenda, have earned their place in the queue for a traitor's fate alongside all the politicians, doctors, scientific advisors, quote-unquote, and the rest. It just and the rested us real hard there. Here's the call of shame for those who have been most complicit in... I mean, I'll just show it. There's nothing sex on the side of the screen. Cries again. Look at the way this is written. It's like he's a 13-year-old on MySpace. Particularly the sellout musicians. Oh. On the flip side, there have been a few honorable exceptions who have stood up to be counted, and they get their rightful props here. Oh, there's going to be some language here. All right, so the coronavirus, I guess, and traitors. All right.
Saturday, 21st of August, 2021. And forgive the knackered appearance, though many will claim that it's no different to my regular appearance. I was actually out late last night at a music venue in Worcester. I was there on business, but it was a great experience. There was a band performing.
Oh, is this not... Maybe it's not Corona. Maybe it's... Because you remember there's that conspiracy that people are just randomly dying, apparently? I don't know if you are familiar with that. There's a conspiracy now among this type of person that people are just randomly falling dead for no reason, and it's like, they're coming after the whites! Or something, I guess. I don't know.
I think they were called Release the Kraken, and they were doing covers. Kings of Leon, The Killers, The Beatles, The Kinks, all kinds of stuff. And what was so great about it was that it could have been a night in 2019. There was nothing about being in that venue that would ever suggest that the events of 2020 and 2021 ever took place.
You know, what was great about that night was it allowed me to not have to live in the world that exists now and to live in a world that used to exist instead. And that's what's so powerful, and I think that we should aggressively force people to live that way and trapped in a nostalgic past world, you know, like living in Ready Player One or something. That would be best, yeah.
No track and trace, no sanitizer at the door, not that I saw anyway. Not a mask in sight, and the venue was rammed. And
well, that sounds great. I'm sure that prolonged things for at least another fucking month or two.
People were hugging, they were kissing, they were dancing, they were drinking, they were socializing, they were having fun, singing along to the band. The band were having a great time.
I mean, I guess people are just making new accounts to pretend to be Ace Jagger. I don't know.
You know, COVID zealots would recoil in horror at the idea of this scenario. But the truth of the matter is, nobody was doing any harm, and there was no threat.
I mean, it really is. It's the same exact mindset as the Flat Earth people. It makes sense that this guy would be both, because it is that classic, well, I can't see it happening, so it's not happening. I can't see the curvature of the Earth with my eyes, so there ain't no curvature. And I can't see anybody developing fucking buboles. Like, nobody is actively turning into the radioactive sludge man at the end of RoboCop, so I guess it's fine. I guess Corona's not real then. I guess.
To anyone else, over and above what was in place prior to 2019. It was natural human behaviour. People coming together, socialising, having fun, enjoying themselves, releasing the stress and the tension of everyday life. What is so wrong with that? It was a very fulfilling experience.
What kind of music is on the shelf? Peter Gabriel?
And it just reminded me of what we've lost and what's been at stake this whole time. We will get all of that back.
I don't understand why they have to be mad. I mean, like, yeah, it's unfortunate that it happened. I don't know, like, you can be mad at the power, like, you could be mad at the events that led to that happening, but, like, I'm just raging at the cloud. Old man yells at cloud because, like, a fucking virus is happening. It has to be someone's fault. There has to be someone I can name and point to. Just like God. Well, I have to be able to blame this on someone. If something good happens, I have to say that it's because of that guy. God damn, it can't just be random. We can't just be living in a random series of nonsense. Oh God, oh God.
But
someone has to be to blame.
We might still have a struggle.
It's the Chinese, goddammit!
On our hands. But nevertheless, even though what was going on last night in that music venue could not be described as any kind of higher-minded behaviour, it was natural, instinctive human behaviour. And it was people tapping into that primal spirit of wanting to enjoy music, dance and socialise with each other, which has been going on since the dawn of time and isn't in...
Yeah, this guy really looks like the type of dude who's gonna be out there boogie-oogieing. It's like this guy who's gonna be complaining that he can't go to the club and party. Yeah. Like this is the guy who's like, well, I'm not able to go to Ibiza and have a fun dance party on the beach, which I was planning to do, actually. Righto. I was planning on that. I'm the life of the party, actually. You wouldn't know it, necessarily, but I am. Yeah, you look like any day now you were gonna get out there and start shindigging with the fucking locals at a strawberry social or whatever. No, it only took fucking the government and the news telling you it's stupid to do that for you to decide to get off your ass and go have a party with people.
Inherent part of this human experience. So I leave that there. This video is titled Celebrity... I told you it was a late night last night. Celebrity Traitors.
He just did so many rails last night that he just can't say words anymore. He's like K.
Roll call of shame. And we're going to have some fun with this one. So there are certain factors which always had to be in place for this Convid scamdemic to succeed. One,
I guess that's better than hoaxvid, but
of course,
I don't know. I like hoaxvid.
Was the complicity of the treacherous mainstream media. All these treasonous vipers that masquerade as journalists.
Man, I love the way people like this just become poets whenever they're so impassioned about this shit that they just like their IQ jumps up like 40 points just while they're talking, just so they can be like, these treasonous, worthless shirkadays! They turn into Mr. Burns.
And news anchors and presenters. They can share the traitor's fate that awaits all the politicians and all the lying medical experts, doctors, big pharma executives, these types of people.
Big pharma.
When the time comes, as far as I'm concerned. But another factor that always had to be in place was the complicity of celebrities, famous people. These names that everyone recognises, even though they're pointless in so many cases, and they don't...
I hope he mentions Vanessa Hudgens, you know, my favorite COVID celebrity.
Care about you. The main
people are gonna die, but that's like inevitable.
point about celebrities is they're not your friend. They masquerade as your friend. They become household names, so that
only I am your friend.
You're familiar with them, and you tend to pay attention to them. Those that are mind controlled and brainwashed do anyway. I mean, the NHS and the government,
Jesus fucking Christ, dude,
even had a campaign earlier in the year.
Like, I mean, can't you just cut, you know, the high-minded approach is to recognize that you have been brainwashed and to be okay with it, you know? It's like, it's the same thing as like, yeah, we're all being spied on, but the predictive search is working pretty good these days, you know? I mean, hey.
Where they openly stated that they wanted to recruit sensible celebrities, their words, to help push the V agenda. What else?
The V agenda
was designed to lead to the V agenda.
Virgins,
right?
the virgins are rising
Sensible celebrities. Isn't that an oxymoron? Anyway, when we get to some of these names, you can judge for yourself whether they're sensible or not. But it speaks so much to the mind control that's going on that the NHS would feel the need to recruit these people in the first place to push their agenda. You know, the whole scenario...
Yeah, Discord seems to be pretty fucked. There's multiple outages happening. I don't know what's going on there. You're stuck with me. You've got no escape.
Scenario, the whole experience that we've all been forced to go through these past 18 months.
Yeah, the V agenda
is like something out.
The V agenda, right. Which, if I remember correctly... I forgot to show the old 4chan recipes, by the way. I'll have to do that another time, but if I remember correctly... let me see here, the V agenda. Let's see here. God damn it, you can't just... That's not gonna be... What a shame. I tried to find the old classic post about V. If it's fun, it's casual. If it's Nintendo, it's for babies. You know, that's the V agenda right there. But I'm assuming they mean vaccine. I would guess. So celebrity traders here. That was this guy. That was Odyssey. We do a little Odyssey dive. And as you remember, of course, as you all recall,
'cause there ain't no curvature. Satellite.
I just do love that this guy's rap says satellites don't exist, but he persists. Oh well, yeah. Thank God. The satellites aren't real, but he is, at least. We can confirm that. You know, those beats are real. Let's see here. So, we're gonna spin again. We're gonna do another spin here. We still haven't landed on Pooh's Adventures. We got another opportunity for Pooh's Adventures. Anything could happen. We could land on Pooh's Adventures. We could land on one of the fucking 3 that we've already landed on again. Anything could happen. Let's fucking go. No! Okay. Well, I don't know how long we're gonna do this one. OG anal horror. We're gonna do some analog horror. What was the one that's like really famous that I didn't do? I think I did Mandela Catalog, but I didn't do... What's the other one that's like the popular one? Cheat like Rich Evans. Well, I can't do that. I can't Wheel of the Worst, the fucking, the internet wheel, and just shout, "We're frauds!" I can't. Walton Files. No, I did Monument Mythos. No, Walton Files isn't the one I'm thinking of. It's not that one. It's not Local 58. It was Gemini, I think. Yeah, it was the Gemini one. I did... Oh no, I've apparently looked at some of these. Yeah, no, I've looked at Gemini. I've watched Gemini. There was one that's like popular one that I didn't look at. Was it Monument Mythos? It might have been that one. That might have been... I might remember it because I didn't see that one. The Monument Mythos Season 1. Okay, sure. We haven't seen this one. This is another famous ARG, everybody. Hot on the heels of the Mama Max child abuse sex ARG. Real true crime, real victims, but also it's an ARG, but also it's, whatever it is. Hot on the heels of that, here's an actual ARG, true crime, well, no, not true crime, actual analog horror type of video. I guess it's not really an ARG, but, you know, it's analog horror. It's a spooky video. This is one of the popular ones. Again, this is one of the ones people are like, you gotta check this one out. I think I've heard about this one before to some extent. Maybe it'll be fun. Maybe it'll be good. We're not gonna watch the teaser. We'll jump right into it here. We'll get right into the news. An unseen presence. Safety, yeah. There's a spooky man in my walls. Mo Lester lives in my walls playing chess every day.
Many dimensions intersect with their own, several of which are 2D planes.
Oh, dude, I love Addicted by Devin Townsend Project. That's a great album.
When 2 or more planes intersect, they form corners.
Is this how we're gonna learn how to do 4-line conics?
Entities in the intersecting planes cannot perceive each other. They exist separately, in their own worlds. However, the corner folk can pass these boundaries and enter other planes.
I think the corner folk might be a racial slur. I don't know about that.
The corner folk are a trans-dimensional species. They are the only ones who can traverse the corners shaped by planes. Coincidentally, I
What? Excuse me?
believe that the corners of my own home align with several planes, for I have seen the corner folk in action, crossing the corners
Jesus fucking Christ.
from one reality to another.
Is this like the one with the Gilbert Gottfried Garfield? Is this like that one where it's supposed to be like stupid and funny? I hope it's supposed to be stupid and funny. Ah! 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 Oh, good. Yeah, slow it down for us. It's good. I couldn't have done this. I don't have that technology. Oh my god, Mama Max, save me! Alright, it's time for a deep and thorough analysis.
This leap requires massive amounts of energy that, when released, produces bright blue flashes. I have yet to discover the source of this energy, and the reason behind the Cornerfolk crossings remains unknown.
Yeah, it seems pretty wacky and random.
While I was at work, my cameras captured up to 12 Cornerfolk huddling in the doorway. I used to think that they had to cross dimensions quickly.
So this one's stupid on purpose? You know this is analog horror and isn't real schizo. Well, yeah. Is it supposed to be fun? But is it supposed to be horror? I don't understand. It's a duende. Yeah, like... Well, yeah, it's obviously not scary. That goes without saying. If it's supposed to be a parody of this type of thing, I guess it's pretty good, but I wouldn't say it's very funny necessarily. It's just, it perfectly rides the line of being just as insufferable as it can be, right down the middle.
But the new footage has proven otherwise. When I'm not around, they take a break from traveling and exhibit micro-movements similar to dreaming animals. They must feel safe in these corners, which suggests that the Cornerfolk's own home is made of similar structures. I imagine that their corner world is made of many plane intersections, allowing them to move freely without using up any...
Bane says you picked the worst one to start here, to be honest. It's the first one! Every one of these terrible fucking series, it's always like, oh, that's not the, not that one. No, I swear they're good. It's just not that one. Don't watch that one or the first 12 of them. They get good after halfway through, but it's a good series, I swear.
Energy.
They're all like this. My
photographs show that smaller Cornerfolk have odd impressions on their skin, as though they had been pressed against many plane intersections at once. The corners likely belong to a nursery or a crib in their homeworld. A multitude of corners placed in close proximity.
I would assume it's a joke, right? Because this is fucking stupid. This is like Time Cube or something.
Could be used to secure the infant from leaving the corner world.
Secure the infants! Guard our descendants! Why hasn't Monument Mythos talked about this whole situation with Camden yet?
Only cross corners in search of food, the same way we only leave our homes for resources. The corner world may be used to raise young, while my own house's corners serve as rest stops of sorts during their journeys.
Okay.
I've begun to dream of the...
I have been victimized for years by the corner demons. This is my scream for action.
I can't stop thinking about it. According to the calendar, I've spent entire weeks in my home. Just drawing and
but it's funny though, because I joke, but this is actually genuinely significantly less stupid than the Mama Max video. I mean, this is a video that I'm not fully convinced isn't a parody of this style of video. And it's still, like, it's just basically a normal video. It's just got some, like, wacky stuff in it. And some weird, like, you know, little monster guys or whatever. But it doesn't have a bunch of horrific editing and Sniper Wolf segments.
Describing the corner world on paper.
The corner world.
I lost my job last month due to repeated absences. But it really does feel like I just left the office this afternoon.
Oh, God.
When the Cornerfolk jump...
I always wanted an adaptation of House of Leaves, but not like this.
It feels as though they're taunting me. But I'm close. close to a solution. Regardless of whether my body survives the forces of the corner world or not, this much is certain. The fear of my own destruction will not prevent my entry.
Oh shit, I'm not entirely certain we're not supposed to take this seriously. Jump at the screen, make a spooky face. Jump at the... Oh. The screen, the camera jumped at the thing and... Okay. That was a twist right there. Da 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 ba ma la la da 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 la da 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 Oh, it's the corner world, everybody. Oh. His organs had been folded along various axes. Now, I assume that's supposed to be axes? Is that how you spell, like, axes, plural, axes? Is it just spelled as the word axes? Because that's the way that reads, is just, his organs had been, for some reason, there was just a rack of differently shaped axes, and all of them were folded neatly across the axes. It was weird. It was like Saw. Very strange stuff. I think that is correct. Okay, well... it's just the English language. Tillin avidly made origami. Oh. Time for a rant video, despite claiming to have never been taught how to do so. I just imagine he woke up from his thing with his recovery and he just like, he did a double take and he was like, guys, I know origami! And he was able to do super origami like Neo from The Matrix. A film. This is a film, is it? This is a film? Okay. Liberty Lurker. Apparently this second one is supposedly the good one, everyone. Everybody, this is the good video. This is the one that's good. We're all gonna be convinced now. And then in a minute, and I'm totally lying, in a minute we're gonna have more people in chat going, well, it's the fifth one that gets good! It's the seventh one! It's the seventh, you wanna watch the 9th one! That's when it gets, if you skip to the 11th one, it's really good then! They all love this thing where they just show a picture of a guy with some text beneath it. Apparently that's scary. It's funny. I look at these from like an academic perspective of like, it's me with a clipboard in a lab coat, and I'm just like, okay, so phone audio of a guy who looks like he was alive before they had phones, talking in French, I guess, and then there's English also. All right, scary stuff. Everybody's gonna shit their pants.
Après 4 ans de demander des modifications de la taille du piédestal pour cesser. Les gens se demandant pourquoi le piédestal est tellement plus grand que le rang. Tout ce que je le dis, c'est demander aux Américains.
And these are all, like, always out of order, too. They're always the exact same thing. You never see any of these that tell a story in a linear fashion, because it's not cool to do that, so they all have to be, like, a fucking Dark Souls game, and you have to read all the item descriptions for all the videos. So there's a lady and a fucking pedestal, and I don't know, it's a bunch of stupid shit I'm never gonna know all of the lore for, because you have to watch every video 15 times. And frankly, they're just not worth the time that it would take to do that. So. You watch some guy like fucking Wendigoon, Soylent Mama Max. Can explain it for you, I guess. Or you could just read a fucking book, maybe. I don't know. There's an Axel. Is this Daleks in Manhattan? Is the Statue of Liberty secretly a death robot, right? Alien death machine, you know? Something like that? Is that what we're getting at? The spooky Fallout music makes it more scary, everyone. Because the thing is, the music makes it scary, because, you see, the thing is it's old. And that's why it's scary. Because the music's old, that's why it sounds... Because it sounds scary, because it's old. Yeah, there's like a projector noise or whatever. See, because it's old. It sounds so old! It's like 1954, that was like a long time ago. That's so old! That's creepy. Oh, got more of this. I'm really shit. So this is the good one, is it? We're like halfway through this now, and it's just the same shit they all are, where it's got like a fucking picture of a guy, and there's text, and great. Good job. You really did it. That's super cool. Old equals creepy. Yeah, that's the new podcast. That's right. Somebody just told me to wrap this up. What are you, the fucking Game Awards? Alright, rest of the evening is now Monument Mythos. No, I can't stand. I'm not doing that. Fuck that.
Ricordo di aver sentito altre famiglie dire quasi scherzosamente che volessero tornare a Milano per via dell'odore. La mia famiglia
Imagine the smell.
Fumo e acceso candele per tenere lontano il fetore, ma funzionava solo per un'ora o giù di lì, finché l'aria diventava di nuovo insoportabile.
You want to talk about fucking unbearable? You want to talk about the stench?
Le serate erano così calde. Rimasi per lo più sveglia, anche se il resto della mia famiglia dormiva profondamente. Ricordo che guardavo fuori dalla finestra ogni notte e vedevo figli di persone che venivano condotte alla Statua della Libertà.
Alright, great. Slaughterhouse. They're killing people and... So they're killing people at Ellis Island. Okay. Gotcha. The Liberty Lurker. You know... It's like I look at the game Starfield and I assume the name Terrormorph is like the dumbest thing that anybody's come up with since Unobtainium. But I guess if Liberty Lurker and Corner Folk are out there, then I guess Terrormorph is pretty good, actually. Terrormorph, not too bad. Oh my god. There's guys, it's horns. Guys, it's Satan. It is the great Satan. He is come and he is destroyed the liberty and he will kill all of the people and he will destroy the New Yorkers. The Satan. You may be entitled to compensation. If you or a loved one has mesothelioma, you may be entitled to die by Satan's hand. The Sons of Liberty! So that was the good one, huh? I know Bane said that was like the second one was the good one. I don't know. I'm not doubting you that that as far as this series goes, I'm sure that was the good one, you know? Let's do one more. These are good. No, you know what? Well, we're gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna do the thing everybody hates where you jump ahead to a different one. Because you're supposed to... Hang on, no, we need to read the comments, because the comments on these are always great. Hang on. Let me just I like that the corner folk are, as far as anyone can tell, completely harmless, and it's the narrator who did something stupid and dangerous, as opposed to the standard creepypasta monster. I like that you can take this seriously enough to even fucking, like, write that comment. I love it when creators make stories of peaceful and possibly benevolent entities that don't actually harm the... Oh, okay, fine, I guess that's fair. A savant at origami. No one dies. He's just really good at origami now. You know, this is such a unique take on analog horror. It's funny how the corner folk one was considered unique. Oh, wow. That's an amazing thing to say about it. I guess if you want to look at that one hyper-specific thing about the monsters not being evil, sure, he got me there. That's fair. What about Liberty Lurker? Oh. Eerie as hell. Great job. Top 10 horrible murders on camera. Sponsored by HelloFresh. I like the little touch at the end with the "you may be entitled to compensation." Yeah, that was a good touch. It made me really feel scared. Fun fact, the statue's pedestal, specifically the part with the pointy edges, was actually a star fort. Oh. Guys, don't worry, it's just a massive eldritch horror that's really patriotic. Society, am I right? Commentary! The first analog horror I see with an Italian voice. Benissimo. Wait, isn't it Bellissimo? Maybe that's a different thing. The pacing is pristine, honestly. The pacing. Right. I guess. Sure. Whatever you can find to praise about this fucking garbage. Why not? Let's do the third one. Sure. Why not? No, I was gonna jump ahead. I'll jump ahead to the one about Jimmy Dean or whatever, because I think I saw someone talk about this. Maybe it was an expo. It's pristine.
During a program of ABC Evening News, anchor Peter Jennings told viewers to look forward...
I know I always do this, and it always pisses people off for some reason, but, like... I'm trying to figure out what the meta narrative is of this, where it's like, okay, is this a video? Is this what we're watching now? Is it contextualized as being a thing that played on television? Is this just a YouTube video, maybe? I think it's probably just a YouTube video, but then I'm wondering why the lady's voice
during a program of ABC
is like weirdly like low passed or whatever, like it's kind of muffly. So is it, again, just old equals scary, I guess? It's old equals scary, so her voice sounds like it's from the 50s or whatever. Even though I guess it's just supposed to be a YouTube video. I don't know why it sounds like it's also... like we're looking at footage of something from, like, old-timey news. But I don't know why her audio also sounds shitty.
Evening News, anchor Peter Jennings told viewers to look forward to next week for a special broadcast of national significance. Jennings would continue to remind viewers of the special broadcast over the next 7 nights, even referring to it at one point as the most unprecedented announcement in recent history. A week after its first mention, Jennings reminded viewers of the special broadcast
So what is this again? A special broadcast. Alright.
Last time, asking them to pay attention later that night for an exclusive look at the greatest gift to the American people. Due to the anticipation built over the week, over 60 million Americans tuned into ABC, waiting for the evening news to end and for the special broadcast to begin.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if this is supposed to be like a PBS documentary or something, I guess this one, I could see that, maybe.
There were countless theories as to what would occur. From the announcement of alien life to the declaration of an all-out nuclear war, speculation was brewing intensely. Once the evening news program ended, A black screen with a 10-second countdown commenced with the title Dean Democracy. Some viewers, so terrified of the threat of nuclear war, reportedly experienced nervous
Look at this. I mean, I'm sorry. I know I'm an asshole. I know they nitpick.
Black screen with a 10-second count.
Just the countdown, like, what is this spinning number? This is... What year is this? This is like black and white television. This looks like an effect from the 80s, but whatever.
With the title Dean Democracy. Some viewers, so terrified of the threat of declaring that Dean Democracy was the code name for an all-out nuclear holocaust. Yet once the countdown ended, all fears were soon replaced with tears of joy and an excitement not seen since the end of World War II.
It just starts playing Christmas with Dennis.
What are we waiting for? Let's bring them back home.
That's supposed to be... Okay. It's supposed to be his voice?
In the seconds following James Dean's presidential announcement, hundreds of thousands of neighborhoods erupted into celebration.
So this is the good one, huh?
Although other candidates had promised to...
I guess it's... I mean, it's not spooky, but I guess it's better as a video than the last one.
End the Vietnam War, none had so accurately expressed the same anger that they had felt, which Dean had perfectly conveyed in a 15-second broadcast. Due to popular demand, the ABC Evening News was cancelled.
So this is the alternate history in which James Dean didn't die, I guess. Sure. Alright, yeah, I mean, fine.
Replaced by a 30-minute loop of James Dean's presidential announcement. The broadcast was watched again by over 38 million Americans, and the parties continued for the rest of the week.
I mean, this has to be a joke, though, right? Like, there's just... That's like almost Reddit everyone clapped kind of writing. Like, someone announces their presidency and then there's non-stop, doesn't even win or anything, it's just the announcement, and there's non-stop parties and frivolity like it's the end of Ocarina of Time or something for like weeks. Really? Okay, sure. Everybody loves James Dean, why not?
Due to repeated assassination attempts...
That's the point, is that it is a joke. Are you sure, though? Because these are all a fucking joke. This one's not that much fucking funnier than anything else. I mean, it's just a tiny bit more absurd than some of the others.
Robert Kennedy, the Democratic Party presidential debates were cancelled for the 1968 election season. However, this proved
You want to look at a good version of a joke, spooky, analog horror thing, you look at that Gilbert Gottfried Garfield thing. Garfield Gottfried, or whatever it's called. Gilbert Garfield. You look at that, and that's like, that's like pretty good. That one's pretty good, in terms of like, it's kind of a humorous thing, it's kind of a joke, but it's also, it's a little unsettling, too. I feel like that's the vibe this is going for, and it's not really quite doing it for me.
No issue for Dean, as polls indicated that he was in the lead for the entirety of 1967 and 1968. Despite having had fewer public appearances and rallies than any other candidate. The strength of his campaign relied on the powerful advertisements he directed that would air every Friday evening on ABC. The series of...
He was one of those V-agenda celebrities who was out there fucking selling himself with advertising.
Programs would be considered by many as another weekly TV
brainwashing the American people into voting for him.
And went on to become the highest-rated TV show on television after the conclusion of Star Trek in 1967.
Wow, they really got the Star Trek ship in the episode! That's great!
Although a presidential debate was eventually scheduled 2 weeks before the election.
They just canceled the debate because James Dean was just elected the victor just beforehand. Everybody knew it was going to happen, so they just gave it to him.
James Dean instead invited opponent Richard Nixon to a track to race cars on the same night. Although reluctant at first, Nixon eventually agreed and went to spend the entire day with Dean, reportedly even telling the actor, "To hell with it, I'm voting for you. You're already a better president than I'll ever be." This statement, although only a rumor, would spread like wildfire in tabloids and...
But why is this scary? Again, is it just because it's old? Am I supposed to be unsettled right now? I don't understand, though. I mean, again, somebody was like, that's the point, is that it is a joke. Well, alright, so it's like a parody of this kind of thing. So I'm not supposed to find it scary, I guess?
Permanently curbed Nixon's chance for victory. On the morning of November 1st, 1968, 4 days before Election Day, anti-Dean groups hijacked radio channels and
It's called Dream Corps Dumb Bass. Dumb Bass. Oh, I have to watch several hours of lore before it gets scary. That makes sense. Well, I guess it's Dream Corps. That means it doesn't. It's like, that's like the same thing when people are like, the new Drake album is great. You're just not supposed to listen to it or pay attention to it. But if you just don't have, if you have it on and you're just like talking to people and you can't hear it, it's a great album. Shut up, I love Drake. Yeah, this is a great series if you don't pay attention to it or think about it or analyze it at all.
Civilians they were
Isn't that the thing you're supposed to do, is analyze it?
fed up with James Dean and that television was ruining American youth. After the broadcast, the groups went on to cut hundreds of power lines in the southeast, effectively preventing any of Dean's presidential ads from reaching any household below Tennessee.
Hell yeah!
Dean quickly heard of the incident, and despite the risk of an assassination, flew down to the south and quickly went to work with local electricians to repair the broken power lines. James Dean would be met with a supportive crowd.
So, I mean, like... Oh, she's scary. This lady's scary. So... I mean, the only thing I can detect that's a little bit scary is the fact that, I mean, I guess everybody in America is just, like, captivated by this guy and they want to vote for him, like... And he's going to the South to, like... Oh, it looks like there's a problem with my propaganda campaign down here. Let me just fix up those power lines myself and... Oh, there you go! Now everybody can get my propaganda! Is that supposed to be part of what's scary, I guess?
Fairly younger voters who were eager to see a younger face back in the White House. Elderly white conservatives, often the parents of the younger supporters, remained in their houses and occasionally peered through their window blinds to catch a glimpse of the handsome candidate.
They would often wag their fists at him and shout indeterminate things while waving a Confederate flag.
Although it wasn't known to Dean at the time, hate groups in the South had perpetuated the idea that he was Satan in disguise, and cited his good looks and his love for jazz as being clear signs of the devil.
Oh, well, that's fair.
His love for jazz.
Dean is Satan, Dean is Satan, Dean is Satan. And then the last one is just Dean's Satan. All of these are Dean is Satan, and then the last one gets casual with it. So I have to assume it's like a song lyric, like, Dean is Satan, Dean is Satan, Dean is Satan, Dean Satan! You know, like...
As being clear signs of the devil.
Yeah, the devil. Well, he's in the details. This is how you decided to make this video.
James Dean is no man.
Really? You had him walk up like an Angela Anaconda character? There's a spooky fucking, like the master face, I guess. Snidely whip cunt.
Elderly white conservatives in the Southeast would be the only demographic unfazed by his campaign. Yet
why y'all bringing white into it? I don't understand. I'm quarter Jamaican.
He continued to travel from state to state, repairing power lines for 4 days straight until the very morning of the election. On November 5th, 1968, James Dean received 75% of the popular vote.
They got 75% of the popular vote when you fucking, like, brainwash the whole country, including your opponent? Okay.
With 395 electoral votes. Nixon congratulated Dean in a phone call the following morning, but Dean refused to acknowledge the win and instead asked to race cars again at the track.
Yeah, fuck democracy. We're gonna race cars, and that's how it's gonna go down. It's gonna be like Jay and Rich, Mike and Rich playing Star Trek trivia, and they just do like fucking 30 points, and then they're just like, fuck it. Whoever gets this one wins. That's the way it's gonna go.
On January 20th, 1969, James Dean held his inaugural address at the official Capitol Raceway. Although presidents in the past...
The first racial president. It's very proud. We're all very proud.
...had speeches that were typically around 20 minutes, Dean spoke for less than a minute.
Turns out he wasn't actually that good of a speaker, and it was really kind of a dumb idea to elect this actor, man. Is this Reagan commentary?
Speech. And it has the flotsam that you people expect to hear.
Oh man, who'd they get to do their fucking James Dean impression?
But that's not fair. No, that's not fair at all.
No, that's not fair at all. I've never even watched a movie with this guy, and I don't think that that's accurate. Ooh, that's me. I'm James Dean, everyone.
I'm here for all of you. It's only fair that you speak for yourselves. My words shouldn't be louder than yours. So I brought many other guests to speak.
Bob Dole is here.
They're just people like you and I. In the same time that many other presidents have spoken by themselves, America will speak.
God, if we elected someone, like Canada, whoever, we, the collective we, if us as a people elected someone, and then we look and we see them in, like, office, and they're taking office, and they're like, well, I think instead of the fucking inaugural address, we're gonna sing Kumbaya and fucking join hands, like, oh, man, can we just take it back? I'm sorry. Can I have my ballot back? I don't want to vote for him. It's like when I voted for Trudeau, and then, like, a week later, he said Gamergate was a sexist hate mob. I'm like, no, I don't want it. Take it back. No, I didn't know that at the time. No.
Thank you.
Dean proceeded to introduce many groups to the microphone, including civil rights activists and Native American families. Martin Luther King Jr. would also come forward to speak in his first appearance since an attempt on his life 9 months prior. President Dean would conclude the inauguration with a brief bongo performance and went on to race Richard Nixon at the track.
Actually, Nixon, all I care about is racing you. I actually don't even know what we're doing here. As a president,
presidential inaugurations, those who disagreed with the elected president would instead celebrate Dean Democracy Day and protested by watching Dean's unique take on the address in place of the actual one.
What?
In a televised address, President...
Yeah, I mean... So, this is a joke to some extent. It seems to be a very subtle, admittedly very subtle, parody of this type of thing, but it's so subtle that it's just not that interesting. I don't know, cause it's, yeah, haha, 42069, that's so funny. But this video sucks. I just don't give a shit. I don't know, this is lame. I don't know why people find this interesting. This fucking sucks. Yeah, I guess you made a parody. It's not a very good one. I mean, it's a subtle one, but it's so fucking subtle that it's, like, indistinguishable from how... I guess that's... To your credit, you managed to make something that's, as a joke, virtually indistinguishable from anything else like this. I didn't recognize that this was supposed to be a funny parody, haha, until now, well, I mean, there were some hints, but, like... Yeah, I don't know, but it's not funny, though. I mean, again, the Garfield one with Gilbert Gottfried is it's like if you did this sort of idea of, like, it's an analog horror, but it's like a parody of this sort of thing. But also, there's elements of that are actually unsettling, and it's a little more believable for what it even is trying to be. And this, I don't even... this is just kind of garbage, but it's like, I guess it's a parody. I don't know, it's a subtle one, but it's not funny, and I don't know, it doesn't really feel like it has much to fucking say at this point anyway. I'm not watching the whole thing, but, like, it doesn't feel like I'm not watching this and I'm like, oh, I get what you're making a commentary about, like, yeah, this and that. All I'm like, I guess there's political stuff. I don't know, don't vote for fucking celebrities, Trump, I guess, maybe, but, I mean, other than that, like, in terms of, like, what it's trying to do as a parody, I don't know, it's...
Dean planned to inform
42069, everyone.
Americans of his first 90 days in office. However, 6 seconds into the broadcast, the audio cut out and remained absent for the remainder of the speech. Although anti-Dean groups claimed responsibility,
Anti-Dean groups like Snidely Whiplash over here. So what? But again, I don't know. It's not scary, really. Is it supposed to be? It's not interesting. It's just this strange, like, lore dump about a virtual fake reality that didn't happen. That's a joke and isn't. Why am I fucking watching? Who gives a
took
shit?
pride in the sabotage. Many civilians claimed that it benefited the president. The silent broadcast highlighted President Dean's sincere facial.
I guess if you're into alt history, it's something, but it's not like it's not taking itself seriously enough that I think if I was interested in that I would be happy about this. Like I would be like unsatisfied if I was like, oh, I want to watch this to see more about what would happen if President James Dean happened. That's an interesting concept for like a fucking book or something. You know, The Man in the High Castle, something like that. But, you know, we're just getting like this shitty YouTube video instead.
And lively disposition, as opposed to the stern and stiff personalities of prior administrations. Viewers were proud to see a man in his prime at the most important position in the country.
Yeah, I like that they wrote into the script that he was, like, animated and not stern and stiff while we're seeing a video footage of this, like, completely still head with James Dean's face slightly moving on the body. Yeah, that's good.
Ironically, President Dean's
Is that the part of the joke? I don't know. Maybe I'm too dumb
popularity
for it, I
grew
guess.
after the technical difficulty, and film director Stanley Kubrick went on to call the broadcast the greatest silent film ever made.
So President James Dean pulled a fucking Sargon and smugly chuckled at America for a little while. That's cool. America's greatest. The great one. We'll always remember him. Ring around the rosy, fucking spooky video. Dean democracy, we all fall down. Alright, well that's Monument Mythos. I remain unsatisfied and unimpressed. Unimpressed, indeed. So I think I'll call it there. It's a little bit early. We've only done a few spins, but I think I'll come back maybe, I don't know, possibly tomorrow. I've got D&D a little later in the day, but I might do a stream a little earlier tomorrow. We can do some more wheel maybe, because I want to do some more wheel. We've landed on. I'll change out the ones that we've landed on today, so that we have new stuff and the things like Pooh's Adventures that we didn't land on, because I really want to land on Pooh's Adventures, but I got to go eat dinner and stuff. So let me see here. Just a few super chats to get through here. Hang on. Yeah, it could be a morning stream or something. Let's see here. $2 from Paige Hernandez. Still sick, still happy to see you. Well, I'm still happy to have you here. I'm still hoping you feel better. $5 from Aurelius. If we land on Mario adult / plushie people, then I suggest looking at Crazy Mario Bros. Or more SML. Well, SML's bad. You get, like, copyrighted. It's just like watching Mr. Beast on YouTube. You get in trouble. So none of that. But Crazy Mario! Yeah, we can do that. Crazy Mario Bros. Go to the FNAF movie. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Oh, boy. Whoopity-doo! Oh, that's good. That's great. I'm so excited. I am though. I want to land on plushy people because I want to do more one-up films. $5 from Aurelius. Also, I've decided to try and get into Mega Man today, and I wanted to know which is the hardest in your opinion if you've played them. I haven't really. I don't. I've never really liked too many of the Mega Man. Like, I don't know. I like them in concept. I don't really like playing them. I got really far in Mega Man 1. Well, not really far. I got through all of the Robot Masters except for Iceman because the invisible... It wasn't even the invisible blocks. It was the part with those like platforms in the air. I forgot exactly what happened. It was like these like platforms that fall out from under you, and I couldn't fucking figure it out, and I just lost my patience. But I don't know. Mega Man. I think the hard one is supposed to be like Rockman and fucking Bass or whatever. The Japanese one. So it was Rockman and Forte, I think, in that version. Mega Man and Bass is the one I think that's like the really hard one, but it also sucks, I guess. Mega Man Zero is supposed to be the really hard series that people actually like. I will say I tried to get into the ones, I think it's ZX, the ones that are like Metroidvanias, and for whatever reason I had some issues getting into them. I mean, you know, they're fine. I just, yeah, I don't know. Don't click with me necessarily. I'm just waiting for them to make a proper 3D Mega Man, where it has like, I don't know why I don't have music going. I'm just waiting for a proper 3D Mega Man where it's like a Ratchet and Clank game, but it's just Mega Man. You know, like I don't know why that's so difficult for Capcom to do. Like, we have had Ratchet and Clank for over fucking 20 years. Just slap Mega Man on there and you're good. They've tried with, like, Legends 3 and all of this, like, every attempt at a 3D Mega Man, it's like, just make it a fucking Ratchet and Clank game. Literally get Insomniac to make your fucking Mega Man game. I don't give a shit. Just come on now. Bring this series into the future, you fuckers. Come on. Yeah, the side-scrolling games are cool, but nobody's playing Mega Man 11. Let's get a real game in here. There you go. I'll just piss everybody off. That's, Oh, the side-scrolling games are cool. I really liked Bloodstained, you know? Although Curse of Darkness is my favorite Castlevania, so I guess I am just crazy. Hang on. I found a great Phantom Thieves radio playlist that's got a variety of songs that sound about what you would assume you'd hear on this stream. Let's see here. $2 from Dr. Grubius. I read this one before, but it's a good one. Opinions are like CP in every animated movie now. Yeah, his voice for Garfield isn't, I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as Mario. I think it's more fitting than the Mario. Like, the Mario I thought was really bad. Really notably bad, the Mario voice, but the I don't know, that one's okay. The Garfield, it's not, I mean, the whole movie looks like shit, so it's like, it's as good as the movie gets, I guess. I don't know, it's not terrible. It's not as terrible as Mario, anyway. $5 from Michael Morbius. Not new, but can you please watch Cobra's Smoked Salmon? Just watch his Lennon Lime, sorry, with an N. It gets all the points with the drunkenness. Alright, well, not today, but it is on the list. I've been meaning to get to the smoked salmon. Sorry that I didn't get to it today. It would have been a good time with the bad chefs, but we got other chef stuff going on. Maybe tomorrow if we land on bad chefs. I'll keep that one on the thing, because there's other bad chefs we could do again. That one's eternal. That one just stays on the wheel, frankly. If we do another one tomorrow. Let me see. Let's see. $5 from Victor Hugo Martinez. I got great news. I graduated from community college with an associate's degree in computer information systems. A new chapter in my life for 2024. Congratulations, Victor Hugo Martinez. You're about to get like 3 or 4 more middle names to add on. As like, that's what happens when you graduate. You have to get new names. Because you graduated now, you're smarter, so you get more names. So you're gonna become like Victor Hugo Gonzalez Rodriguez Martinez, you know? And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. They're gonna know. They're gonna know that it's gonna be like that guy, you know, certified public accountant, forensic certified public accountant. You just slap a bunch of diplomas at the end of your name every time you say it. $5 from Safadil. If you want something similar to Jack's Party Cheese Salad, watch Simply Sarah's Wanda's Macaroni Salad. Well, I'm aware of Simply Sarah, but I don't think I've seen that. Wanda... Macaroni Salad. Simply Sarah. 14 years ago. Wow. Well, I don't think I've ever seen this one. I should watch more of her stuff. Every time I've ever looked at Simply Sarah, it's always been like, I don't know, this recipe seems fine, really fatty, but, you know, probably okay. Probably tasty enough. But I'm sure there's stuff in her catalog that's, you know, less than desirable. Because without context, you might think that of Jack, too. Like, Jack's channel, you know, there's a lot of stuff on there that's like, you know, reasonably decent cooking. You know, he'll make burgers or something and it'll look fine. And then if you don't know, then you might not see the video where he, you know, one of the 15 videos where he undercooks his chicken and gets a stroke. 5 gift memberships again from Victor Hugo. Thank you. Teddy Jacobs with the sicko. Thank you. $2 from Dr. Grubius. Look up Sour Toe Cocktail. It's a bit NSFW. Is that one of the cum drinks? Is that one of the cum beverages? Sour Toe Cocktail. Tail. Oh, it's with a toe in it. Okay, well that makes sense. Please don't swallow the toe. I see. Well, I'll save that. We can look into it a little at some point. Let's see here. $5 from Paige Hernandez. Home due to brain sick, TM. You've oddly become a comfort channel for me, and I watch your archives to wind down after a long day. Thanks for that. Heart emoji. Well, I'm sorry to hear that this channel, in all of its horror, has comforted you. But I'm happy to hear that you're feeling that it helps you feel better. I guess I'm sorry to hear that like Pamper Chew is what's lulling you to sleep at night. That seems probably not a good thing, but you know, hey, I'm happy to have you here. Welcome, and I hope you do feel better. I'm glad that you enjoy. $5 from Based Fee. Classic Claw stream. Love to see it. It's been pretty classic. $2 from Zen. I can smell this through the camera. God help me. Well, I don't know what that was in reference to, but the whole stream was a bit of a smell situation. £2 from Armonia. Think you'll see all of Super Dead 6 full FG rant? Oh, I watched that a while ago, actually. I saw somebody talked about Dogs Eating Dog 6. And they mentioned they watched his whole. Is this a Street Fighter song? No, come on now. This is not a great playlist, you know, because it's mostly a lot of lo-fi. Here's a Cassiopeia song. Here you go. I already watched the Family Guy rant. It does indeed get more unhinged as it goes. I don't think there's much more from Dogs Eating Dog 6 at this point, other than like his song videos. He does apparently have an old dead plushie series. A series that he no longer does with plushies. Like he does his own Mario Logan, basically. But I don't know where that is. Somebody said Instagram. I'm not looking on Instagram. You know, I'm not going that far. But we watched his Batman and Robin rant. We watched his Rosalina rant. So like we've seen quite a lot recently from Dogs Eating Dog 6. That was my birthday stream. We caught up for like 5 hours on Dogs Eating Dog 6 and learned some lore and saw his little Hitler pedo stash. It was great. $5 from Dr. Grubius. My supervisor is a black supremacist flat earther. He does nothing but Google ice walls, 9/11 proof, and moon conspiracies at work. It's funny. Wow. Does he have a YouTube channel? You gotta finagle some information out of this guy. Does he have a YouTube channel? Or a Rumble? Or anything like that? He has to have some socials. You gotta act like you care. And be like, oh, I'm totally gonna sub to you, dude. Yeah, no, down with Whitey. Yeah. Yeah, I also hate the crackers. Yeah. By the way, speaking of which, I just want to point out, if you check out the Mama Max video, it's unrelated, mostly unrelated, but if you check out the Mama Max video, one of the first, the Brainwash Your Influencer video, one of the first things that he shows in the video is like a trigger warning, and it says that it features, like, loud noises and crackers. And I can't believe I didn't notice that at all throughout the edit. There's sure... Because there's a great moment in that video where it cuts from the random insane nonsense to one of the alleged victims addressing Camden Gerard Davis's mother and being like, I'm sorry you had to find out in this way, but your son, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, I remember, I didn't put anything in the edit, but I remember while I was editing it, just like, yeah, I'm also sorry you had to find out this way, lady. You're probably just over here like, shit, these white people, goddamn. You're probably feeling like you've had 5 strokes in a row. Shit, yeah. That's a terrible way to find out about all of this. You must be very confused. Yeah, trigger warning, crackers. $2 from Harvey Pal. Happy to catch you live, Claw. Long-time follower. Well, happy to have you here. I hope that this one was, someone said earlier, a classic stream. You know, this one's been pretty classic. I hope you found it, that it ingratiated your livelihood or something. 1362 from Exile Postman. Imagine being the kind of person who believes the Earth is flat. How would you imagine it would be to live... How would it be like to live a day in the life of someone who lives in that reality? What color is their sky? Yeah, I like that you... yes, what is their green? You know, yes. You know, obviously the sky is a lovely shade of red, as we all know. And for, you know, for him, it could be like black or green or even blue or something. I mean, I do prefer Turtle Earth. But yeah, no, I mean, I've said this before. That's a concept that I've brought up before too, and it's like, it's easy to not... It's an abstract kind of thing that's it's a little difficult to maybe wrap your head around, but the idea of like, yeah, I mean, you and I as like quote-unquote sane people, quote-unquote, as if there is any such thing, you know, neurotypicals, as they say, you and I, chat member, the people that aren't fucking raving in the street, screaming about spaghetti on a street corner, and Obama and whatever. Like, we all potentially see things differently as is, but you think of somebody who's like storming January 6th to reveal the flat Earth truth, you know, and it's like, is this guy, like, does his whole world just look like, does he see the Earth in, like, Simpsons graphics? You know what I mean? Like, because we have no way of knowing that, right? We have no way of knowing that somebody who believes that the coronavirus was a hoax, they might just live in Picasso land. Who knows? You don't know. There's no way of... It's a real interesting concept if you stop and think about it, you know? 420 from Liquid Dinosaur. Always love a good trash stream. I do also. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. $5 from Azzy. Can you check out Angel Hair? It's actually good first app and has interesting themes. Ignore the Easter and other music video, though. Have some money. I'm assuming this is another analog horror. Well, I'll put it on the list. We might get to it sometime. I might save it for, like, Halloween in January for the rest of us. What is it called? Angel Hair? That sounds a little bit familiar. I might have looked at that. Angel Hair. No, I don't think I've looked at this, but, I mean, it's another one of these, like, little kid horror things, I guess. I don't know. Not excited, you know, I mean, and by that I mean it's probably gonna be funny and stupid, so I am a little bit excited, but I'm not assuming anything great from it. I know you say it's good, I don't know. Listen, I've made so many people upset by me getting, like, cynical about these fucking series. There are good ones! Kane Pixels does good stuff. There's good analog horror. I said the Garfield one, the Gilbert Garfield, and Lasagna Cat. I don't know if that's analog horror technically, but I mean, I would count it as a similar thing. Internet horror YouTube series, you know? I don't even know if that counts as horror, but it's a lot spookier than any of this shit. So, like, 2 different Garfield-related series that are good. I'm not completely cynical. It's just all of this garbage that I'm cynical towards. So, like, you know, don't come to the stream where I do Angel Hair if you're expecting me to love it and heap praise on it, because maybe I will. Maybe I'm open to liking it, you know? I'm open to liking it. I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate. I just tend to a lot of the time. And finally, Snellek, member for 2 months. If you want some Garbo, look up What If Alt Hist. And, let me see here. What if Alt Hist? Alt Hist. So I guess people don't like this person. 9r/bad history YouTube history channel. So people don't like this guy, I guess. I think people don't like this guy. I think people are not happy with this guy. The worst history channel on YouTube and the History Reclaimed movement. Oh, it's a guy saying that certain countries shouldn't exist. Wow, okay. I mean, I do kind of agree in the sense of DLC countries. Again, like the fucking Republic of Vanuatu or whatever. Like, come on. Just get engulfed by Mexico or something. Come on, what are you doing? This is like Zanzibar. Come on now. Just be Madagascar and be done with it. What is this? I mean, okay, I don't know enough about history, but, for this to maybe hit home, but it sounds kind of interesting, maybe. Guy seems like he could be something. T-shirt! So we're ending it on the song about the spinning the wheel and landing on fate. Whatever the whims of fate may bring. That's the stream. Take it easy, everyone. We might be back with more wheel tomorrow. Bum bum bum. Penis!